Yo, what's up, guys? It's time for the big Sagat breakdown. We're going to go through all the footage, frame by frame, huge analysis, get some snacks ready, guys. I'm super pumped. Joining with me is Haps and Mir. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hello.
You guys hyped for Sagat?
Tiger.
You better be. Tiger.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that trailer and I was like, I did
Bro.
things that I can't say on Twitch.
It was amazing, dude. I was like blown away. I knew they were gonna add some sauce, but I was like really questioning. I'm like, man, what are they gonna change? So they changed a lot. So we're gonna go through this really slowly and break everything down. We also have the blog post that's gonna give us some extra info. And Mir's got notes. I don't think.
Oh yeah, I got notes.
Mir's got tons of notes, man. All right, round start, and things get crazy on the very first normal attack. This was such a great intro to the trailer, by the way. So, boom! Both characters do heavy punch.
Are you doing any heavy punch of round starts? Solid strategy.
Oh my god, dude! And look how far Sagat is leaning forward, man. So this is one of the furthest heavy punches in the entire game. This is crazy. He's not even like moving forward, you know, like Luke or something. Like he's just actually. This is just it's legit range. Like he hasn't budged a bit. He's just leaning forward. This is crazy. I think too. If you look at this, guys, like if Ryu pressing heavy punch here is crazy, by the way. But Ryu would have whiffed if Sagat didn't press anything. You know what I'm saying?
But Sagat would have whiffed too if Ryu didn't.
Yeah. Actually, that's another good point. Sagat would have whiffed here, but it just shows you that even on round start distance, there's a threat here. You know, it's dangerous. Yeah. It's really showing you like, look, man. This is a Shoto that has insane long range, really big buttons. They changed a lot of Sagat's buttons here. There's some, you know, same animations, but they definitely added like a lot of target combos. This first thing we see here, Mir, I'm assuming this is heavy punch, right? Have you checked your notes?
I would assume so as well, yes.
Yeah. And then this looks like a new target combo.
I wanted to make a comment on the heavy punch.
What's up?
Yes, it has a lot of range, but if you really slow it down, it seems like they press it at the same time.
Yeah.
It just seems that it comes out so, like, much slower than Ryu's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that this has to be slower than 10 frame.
Oh, bro.
Oh,
yeah. This is like, man, I'm thinking like Bison heavy punch speed, bro. Like, if not even slower than that. This is...
No, it's probably not going to be that slow, but I do agree with Haps that, like, they clearly show them pressing at round start.
Yeah.
And it is lower than Ryu's. So
yeah.
But I mean, it's fair enough. The range is long.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
So I guess this is going to be a common thread with his moves, right?
Yeah.
Well, yes, you have amazing range, but you really have to have good awareness of when to press these huge normals, right? Because they're very slow.
Right.
This is definitely something that we saw in Street Fighter V as well, where his moves are slow. But we'll see later that he seems to have some decent, like, faster moves. So hopefully those are going to be useful for him to keep the opponent in check at that kind of like closer mid-range.
Sagat he's traditionally a zoner, right? And you can compare him to like a Shoto archetype, but he has like brawler like normals. You know, they're gonna be slow. Obviously, we can't see the damage, but I would assume that the damage output is gonna be really high on these buttons. And because of the long reach, he'll be able to chip you down really hard and keep you out. Like it's hard to get close to him, you know, that's the point. So Sagat's standing heavy punch, and even his crouching heavy punch in the past, they kind of look similar, just he's standing up and punching straight, and he's punching straight when he's crouching. But in this, they changed his standing heavy punch animation a little bit, and now, like, once again, he couldn't special cancel out of it in Street Fighter V, but he could super cancel out of it, I believe. Or he can go into V-trigger. In this case, so this is a new target combo, right, Mir?
Yeah, I don't believe he had it before. It's probably heavy punch, heavy kick. Based on the hit stun and stuff. It's knockdown.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly the idea behind this target combo, is that you get a whiff punish like this.
Yeah.
And you confirm that you're going to get one and cancel it. I don't think this is like a visually confirmable target combo. Is going to be something that you dial in. You cannot just have to accept that you press and you see if they whiffed something.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a one hit confirmable, Mir. I think he's gonna be.
I don't know. Like, if you look at the animation, at least in this situation, there's no delay whatsoever. Like, it fluidly goes from one to the other, which makes me think that there's no like real confirm here. But I mean, it could be anything. And like you mentioned, the standing heavy punch, it's highly likely that it could be super cancelable.
Yeah.
It's a thing that they did in a lot of with a lot of characters in Street Fighter 6, where
Did you
there's
see-
some like heavy pokes that have special super cancel property to
Yeah.
keep them safe from the eye, for example, or like cash out for damage.
Did you see that he cancels this heavy punch anywhere in the trailer? Like, do we see this heavy punch again?
I don't believe so. At least it's not in my notes.
Okay, well,
we're gonna
for
get
right
there.
now, let's just assume that yeah, he cannot special cancel it still, but at least he gets a target combo that can cause a knockdown. This looks a lot like Marisa's target combo too, by the way. But
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
But since he takes such a long step forward too, it's definitely intended for these situations where you catch extended hurt boxes. Like,
Yeah.
this will connect from very far away.
because if you could special cancel this, bro, into Dry Rush, like that'd be ridiculous. It goes way
no,
too far.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
I think this is, they just gave him a way to make a use for this button by giving the target combo. And like, once again, this causes a knockdown, which is good because Sagat's a zoner and he'll be able to zone you out. And yeah, just keep everyone really far away from him. Like, he just keeps you out and just kind of bullies. It's kind of like Elena, pretty much. The same kind of.
It's very likely that it's punishable in block too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't imagine this being safe.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think it'll be like
-5,
Bison.
-6.
this just given how Street Fighter 6 is, I do agree with Vesper. I think this is going to be confirmable, and I think this follow-up kick is going to be cancelable into super.
Oh,
for
really?
sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a that'd be really
so
strong.
right? Wouldn't that be really powerful?
It would just, like, a button like this, man, it would just make Sagat able to go toe to toe with other like brawlers and grapplers, you know, like Zangief buttons and you know, Marisa buttons. Like, it just goes so far. And like, even if like, let's say you both threw a fireball really close to each other and then Sagat presses heavy punch right after, it's like, man, like, this thing is like, it's basically like a special move, like a donkey kick almost, because it just goes so far, you know. It's like, it's really crazy. Even if it was punishable, Mir, like using at the range that's showing in this clip,
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm sure he'd be safe.
It's meant
right?
to be, yeah, absolutely. It's meant
Yeah.
to be spaced, but that's my point. It's like, it's not something that you do when you're close. I don't think.
Yeah.
It's just a neutral tool. I would assume that it has a lot of recovery. Like, this is the sort of thing that you could like
Mhm.
also whip punish.
Yeah, his
You know,
footsteps
like, it
forward
might not
Mir,
be-
on the lower
Yeah,
part,
it might
so
not
maybe
be
there's a hurt
Zangief
box.
standing heavy punch, you know, but
Yeah.
like, it could be pretty whip punishable.
In Street Fighter 5, I think his heavy punch, is standing heavy punch, he kind of punches downwards a little bit, like a tiny bit. So you think maybe you can crouch this? Maybe?
Oh no, I wouldn't assume so.
Okay.
I feel like it would work, but having said that, it's tough to say. I think the properties for things whiffing on crouchers and standing opponents are very arbitrary.
Yeah.
You know, like, you look at Elena's standing heavy punch and it's like it hits crouchers and from really far away too.
Mm-hmm.
So who
That's
knows?
true.
Right.
But it's gonna look so wonky if somebody's like I don't know, what's a really low sweep? Jury maybe.
Hmm?
That's gonna look ridiculous. Or Cammy, that heavy punch hitting them.
Well, dude,
Yeah,
like,
no,
look
no.
at Jury's heavy punch, man. Jury's heavy punch is hitting like super low profile moves. That hitbox is insane. So, I mean,
Mhm.
that's just how it is for a lot of these,
Yeah.
especially
I
Shoto
think it's just
heavy
the
punches.
thing that you know once the character is out, right? Like, you look at it and you go like, this move with some crouchers, noted.
Yeah.
And then you move on.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, most of the Shoto heavy punches are all good for different reasons. So I'm glad they made Sagat's distinct, because, like I said before, Sagat's heavy punch, you kind of just use it to cancel into supers, you know, and it didn't go this far before. This is crazy how far it goes. It's such a great opener to this trailer. Anything else you guys want to add? I'm gonna go to the next button.
No,
Boom.
Not me.
Oh, that kick.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
I didn't think about that, Habs. The kick part being super cancelable. Man, if that's the case, I'll be such a beastly.
No, I feel like that'd be
Woo!
so much.
We'll find out on day one, Mir. Okay, next button. I'm assuming this is a crouch and heavy punch, Mir.
I don't think so. I think
What?
it is back heavy punch, because we see a move that looks like crouching heavy punch later, and also he's standing the whole time.
Oh,
I'd say
okay.
back heavy punch, maybe. Well,
This
I mean,
looks like
I
a
assume it's
heavy
back
button, though,
because-
man. This looks like a heavy button, though. Don't you think?
No, yeah. I was gonna say, I don't think it's forward heavy punch, because the overhead historically had forward heavy punch.
Yeah.
So I think this is back heavy punch.
Okay, it could be the other way around too, where this is crouching heavy punch, And then the other one maybe could be some kind of command roll. Well, maybe go frame by frame. Maybe
You'll
we see
see
if he's
when we
crouching.
get there, but it would be really strange if the other one.
I'm just pointing out, like, I'm going through this frame by frame here, guys, and I don't see Sagat like go into a crouch animation when he does it. Like he's going straight into it. So it could be.
Yeah.
You could be right. It could be like a
I
back.
say back heavy punch. Yeah.
Okay. Either way, yeah, it's definitely not his standing heavy punch. That's for sure. So this button is pretty crazy because this is a new button for Sagat. You'll see in the trailer here, Sagat uses this a lot for combos. Like he drive rushes into this. I'm assuming this could be used as an anti-air as well. And I guess this is a punish counter. Oh no, it's a counter hit.
No, it's a counter hit.
Yeah, and Sagat is launching them up.
I believe it probably would just launch.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine a move like that specifically for counter hit because I wouldn't assume that it is safe either.
Right.
My guess is that it's intended for potentially anti-air situations, but mostly for launching in combos and stuff.
Yeah, like you wouldn't be using this to poke.
Sagat doing it in neutral like this is a little sus.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the startup is fast though, faster, I guess, than Sagat's button.
Yeah.
But you know, after seeing that standing heavy punch, this is definitely more for combos. Like I said, it juggles the opponent up. You can drive rush into it, and you'll see this a lot in the trailer, and get a lot of falls from this. They just needed some kind of drive rush follow up juggle move for Sagat. So yeah, I just initially thought this was crouching heavy punch, but now that you mention it, and I see him not crouching, you might be right. So that kind of threw me off. Good thing you got your notes, Mir.
Yeah, I would have known if you had my notes.
Yeah. What's up, Haps?
The fact that this launches on counter hit makes I'm just theory crafting. It'd be interesting if Sagat could dry rush into a button, cancel into this, and then with a Tiger knee to side switch meterless.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's got some side switches too.
Look how high they go, right?
Yeah.
Like he can definitely just Tiger knee under them.
The Tiger knees are pretty slow in this game. So, and the light doesn't really go that far. So it's possible, but I don't know how likely it is.
It looked pretty fast to me, but we'll see.
It does 2 hits, so this thing's active for a really long time. Like, you know, obviously they're just showing all of his buttons in the gameplay trailer, but like you see Ryu's pressing his button, and then this thing is active, and it just, you know, eats this button for free. Another thing too is that the second part of the elbow is probably the anti-air part, so maybe you do have to hit it a little earlier than I thought. But another problem too is Sagat's so tall. You know, if someone's jumping on Sagat, he has got to do his anti-air a little faster than normal because he's gonna get, like, imagine Ken or Luke doing jumping heavy punch on Sagat. You know, you got to hit that button early. He's gonna get hit on the head, right? You get bonked.
Tiger uppercut, man.
Yeah, Tiger uppercut. Yeah, I'm just thinking like using it as an anti-air, but no, I think this is mostly just combo filler, and it'll be faster than usual, and it's really active. Like, I wonder if you can even like check a drive rush with this thing if they'd run right into it. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Dreaming here.
I think Sagat, when it comes to checking drive rushes, is gonna be just throwing fireballs. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anything else you guys want to add? Like I said, we'll be seeing this button again a lot.
Yeah. No, there's other things to say later, but not right
okay.
now.
All right. Cool. Moving on. So boom, crouching medium kick. Yeah.
So in Street Fighter 5, this move was 10 frames. I remember that because it was really slow.
Yeah.
It does seem like it goes really far in this game.
Yeah.
More than it does in Street Fighter 5 because he takes a little step forward. Like you see how he moves a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So maybe that's the way to compensate for the slow speed because it doesn't look fast.
Yeah. So one big question we had was like, oh, is this crouching medium kick going to be cancelable? So a lot of people suspected that it would not be cancelable. From this trailer, it implies heavily that it is not cancelable in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing is like the range. It definitely looks further. This looks like one of the furthest crouching medium kicks in the game, like Zangief level crouching medium kick. Like, look how far this thing hits. Like, Ryu's not even in his crouching medium kick range, so it's still important. He's gonna have to check you with a low. So yeah, this might be one possible weakness with Sagat. But you guys have to remember too, like when it comes to zoners, you know, look at Guile. He doesn't have a crouching medium kick drive rush cancel. Neither does like Aki, right? And neither does JP. These are other like zoner like characters. So Sagat is kind of the same in that. We don't know what this would be like on block if Sagat would be able to drive rush into crushing medium kick and be plus on block. I don't think so because of the range is just too absurd. It goes so far.
I think -5.
Yeah.
This is -5 on block. But it seems a pretty plus on hit.
Yeah, it might be. If it's really plus on hit, like I said, you could probably dry rush into this, which would work because we already know Sagat has his overhead, right? So he would have some type of mix-up he can do. And he'd be able to hit this button really early from a driver because it goes so damn far. Yeah, what do you think those crushing medium kick halves?
I think it's all a matter of if it's plus after drive rush on block. If it is, that is crazy because it's essentially an Atlanta slide, right?
Yeah.
Drive rush into this from full screen.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta check your toes.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting as people try to come in and he's like shooting fireballs. This is a really nice check to, keep him back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. We'll see exactly what the frame data looks like.
Yeah.
But it has the potential to be really good.
Yeah. Like I said, the range is the big thing about this. So Sagat can walk you down. If the opponent is low on health or just playing really defensively, this will help like check them. And like I said, he has a pretty beastly overhead too. So yeah, I think this is like I said, if they don't want him to have a cancelable crouching medium kick, which would be just really crazy in the context of Street Fighter 6 because you have drive rush cancel, it'd be so nuts for Sagat to have this. So I understand why they compensate by just giving it more range.
Yeah, my guess is just that this is a poke for checking people that are dancing around your poking range.
Yeah.
Because it goes so far. I don't believe that they really intend you to use it for mix-ups. I think it's going to be drive rush crouching light kick into a light confirm. If you really want to go low. I honestly do believe this is like -5, -6 even potentially.
I just want to point out too that
sense.
there's a lot of buttons in this game that go really far, and Capcom likes to add like hurt boxes on the lower portion of the buttons, and some buttons that go far don't hit low enough to whiff punish it. So a lot of times you have to use sweep with certain characters, but this would be like a button that'd be like really easy to whiff punish those kind of buttons just because it's a really far reaching low, which is it's not like the most common thing in Street Fighter 6 besides sweeps, I should add, And Capcom obviously put this in the count because once again, drive rush cancel. So anything else you guys want to add? Sorry, I cut you off, House.
No problem. I just think it makes sense with this kit, right? Whenever you're getting zoned, you're trying to walk into your opponent's range, get zoning started, and he can just check you with this. And like Mir pointed out, it seems really like you have a lot of advantage on hit. You can just get another fireball out.
Yeah.
Base him out again.
Yeah.
So it's really nice.
Yeah, I think it's +3, +4 probably, right? Like based on what we see right afterwards, at least.
It's kind of funny too with like JP or Guile, where like they can cancel their crouching medium kicks, but they'll hit the opponent with it, and the character will be like, ugh, and then they'll try to press a button anyways after they got hit, and they'll get hit by it again, ugh, and they'll just keep getting hit by crouching medium kicks over and over again. I can see that with Sagat too, but it's like a lot further away. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, the eye safe when on hit, like a lot of characters that have crouching medium kicks like these.
Yeah.
If you get hit by the crouching medium kick and then you try to DI, which is a common enough response, they can DI you back. So I wonder if Sagat, since it's slower, right?
Yeah.
Is gonna be the same, but maybe because it is more plus, you still would be able to DI back.
Okay, next button we got here. Standing medium kick. Woo!
Yeah, and a target combo.
Wow.
That looks awesome.
Damn.
Yeah, that does look awesome.
That's such a cool animation too. Oh, it's great. So
classic Muay Thai kick.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it looks fantastic. So yeah, standing medium kick. It's just like your traditional Shoto button to blow up lows. Those pesky crouching medium kick drive rush cancels. Even though Ryu, I think he uses heavy kick here.
Uses heavy kick.
Yeah, uses heavy kick in this clip. But once again, you're noticing a trend that Sagat's buttons go really, really far. It's just amplified. And so it doesn't look like standing medium kick is cancelable, which would be rare. But it goes into a target combo, just like his heavy punch. So this is another new target combo, right?
And it's a knockdown target combo too.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to like I guess. But it'd be like a medium kick, heavy kick, you guys think? Medium kick, heavy kick?
No, I think it's
medium kick.
I believe it's medium kick based on
That's what I would think too.
on the hit spark. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the hit stun rather. But I mean, the fact that it's a knockdown target combo,
Yeah.
is pretty interesting. This is very likely to be one of those situations where, again, you press it and you see that they whiff something, and then you confirm it.
Yeah.
The other potential for this target combo is that it's like Zangief's sending medium punch, where on counter hit you confirm into the follow up and you have a large window. It could be either or, because obviously they're showing a counter hit situation here.
Sorry, you think that the follow up might not combo? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like I'm saying that those are the two possibilities,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Like those are the two type of target combos that they do in this game for these kind of buttons.
Yeah.
And they show specifically, like a counter hit situation. So I'm not sure what it could be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it seems to me that it would be unlikely for it to be the counter hit type. I think it's just natural combo. Like you see them with punish.
You think this looks slow to you guys for a medium kick?
Not too slow.
mean-
I think probably around 10 frames, 9 frames maybe.
I like that
So
Street Fighter
yeah,
6 adds a lot of target combos to characters. And another thing too is that Street Fighter 6 is just a really aggressive game, And when you land a hit in this game, there's a lot of like drive rush cancels into a lot of corner carry. So, playing a very kind of defensive style of just poking the opponent with just one button over and over, it kind of has diminishing returns where eventually opponent will land like a fat jump in and you'll lose like, a lot of health, right? So by making Sagat's like single pokes do more damage by having these new target combos and causing a knockdown, I think is a great compensation, or I guess another way of saying it is like it helps Sagat fit into the kind of gameplay of Street Fighter 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think it's like I said, we like especially Sagat players, right? They're gonna love like poking you down using these big long range buttons. But I like I said, these are amplified where he has so much new target combos, and the knockdown is just so important in this game because like after this knockdown, Sagat can drive rush in, right, and then threaten that crouching medium kick or that overhead or the throw, or he can back up and start zoning you instead of just poking you, right, and then you're still in the threat of that jump range. Just that knockdown, it just adds so much. So it's really interesting seeing how they design Sagat in Street Fighter 6.
I think it's important. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It seems like they're learning from their previous mistakes as well.
Mm-hmm.
For example, you brought up Geef standing medium punch.
Yeah.
So that button's really good and has nice range, but sometimes if you hit it at the tip, the follow-up won't connect. You'll be too spaced out.
Right.
But look how Sagat moves in. I think it's going to be practically impossible for this second
you're
hit
right,
to
man.
whip.
For sure. Like, dude, Elena too, her standing medium punch, like how she leans in, because yes, the buttons go far, but you have to put into account when you whiff punch someone, you are standing outside of their range, So sometimes you're gonna hit the button itself, not the character's chest or whatever, right? So having Sagat move in like that is great. It's super cool. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I
think
Sorry, I don't think this is the case because they don't go nearly high enough.
Mhm.
But it would have been sweet if you could get some sort of juggle here into a super after the second hit.
I'm sure one of these target
think
combos are super cancelable
low.
halves. I think you're onto something. I think so.
I mean, I honestly don't think they would give you that much reward from a poke.
I like how reserved Mir is, guys. Mir's like, Mir is trying so hard to try to keep it, keep this guy stability. Like,
well, I mean, you just look at every other character and compare, right? Because I was just gonna say something like this. The reason why they give target combos to characters, especially with motion characters, is that it's an excuse for them to keep pokes relatively low frame advantage, right? Like the standing median kick, I totally assume that there's not plus enough on hit to really get anything, like if you land it. Even with a counter hit, it's probably not very plus. And so like if you want to convert into something, you have to do the target combo, which is fine.
Yeah.
But like it's limited by the fact that that's all you get. Compared to other characters that maybe have some poking moves that are more plus on hit, and then in counter hit and punish counter situations, they get a full combo, right? But they have specific kind of like weaknesses, I guess. They're either slow or like they move forward. They're very whiff punishable.
Yeah.
And for a move like this, where you can just realistically just press any medium kick,
Mhm.
I think it ends there. Target combo and that's it. I mean, it's fine, and we don't know how much damage it does either. So, and it knocks down.
Yeah. I just want to point out there are exceptions to the rule where you have a poke that is fast, goes a long range, and you get rewards out of it, like Terry standing medium kick, right? On certain hits, you can get Buster Wolf. So
Right.
I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be the case for Sagat, but it would be really strong if it is.
Either way, we are seeing like 3 super far range buttons: heavy punch, crouching medium kick, crouching medium kick for checking the toes, standing medium kick for blowing up lows, assuming this is gonna blow up lows, and just all this just keeps them out of like even sweep range. Like these are just crazy long range buttons that are probably gonna be slow on the frame data, but obviously gonna do a lot of damage probably, even though we can't see the damage. Yeah, looks good.
Also, moving in is good because it doesn't whiff like we said, but if you can't like do the follow up on block, I'm pretty sure you're gonna blow up here.
yeah.
That looks very negative.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And like I said, the question is like, is there a super cancel tied to the end of these, and can you one hit confirm these? Because if you can one hit confirm these, that just makes these buttons that much more beastly. That'll be insanely good. Like really strong. Okay, next button. Moving on. What do we got here? Oh, sweep. Just the sweep.
The crouching heavy kick.
Then he follows up with the overhead. Yeah, sweep. This is like pretty much an unchanged button, right? Like this is just the classic Sagat sweep. There's not much. There's not much I can say that's changed. It goes pretty far, and that's pretty much all I can think about saying about his sweep. About Sagat.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be like every other sweep in the game now. I think you won't be able to space this, and it's for whiff punishment.
A lot of things have changed.
I guess a high risk knockdown if you want.
If it ain't broke, fix it. I guess I should add that for season 3, they buffed and they nerfed sweeps a little bit. They want you to gamble more with it, especially like when you're in the corner. It has better priority now, right?
Yeah.
But now all the sweeps are very punishable by at least other sweeps now. But that's not Sagat specific. Not much I can say about the sweep itself.
My first impression of this sweep is it's actually, compared to his other buttons, it doesn't look as long as I would expect it to be.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
But he is twisting his back, like he's moving forward more than you figure.
It reminds me of Akuma sweep. And that same relationship he has with his other buttons. So it should be fine. It is a sweep at the end of the day, but I was just surprised. I expected it to be longer.
I think his crouching mean kick goes further, man.
Right?
There's
weird.
There's an interesting question actually. Now that I think about it, in Street Fighter 5, his sweep was so slow that you couldn't sweep other sweeps very often. So I wonder if it's gonna happen in this one, because there are already some characters that have sweeps that are not that punishable that you can't sweep them back with every other character. So I'm curious if Sagat's gonna be on this lower end. I would assume so.
I was just thinking of Sagat like sweep trip guard in Street Fighter 2 while zoning. I don't know. I was just thinking about it. It's just a really classic sweep. Like I said, it just hasn't changed. Capcom's just keeping it the same. But yeah, I guess we have to see the frame data, because there are sweeps. There are a lot of different sweeps in Street Fighter 6. Like some are much slower than others, and the ranges are different. And some are even like safe-ish on block, even though they did try to go after, like I said, most of the super long range sweeps, like Bison's, for example. They added like a huge hurt box to it. Anyways, the whole point they're showing this sweep is for the next button. And forward heavy punch? Question mark? Check your notes.
Yes.
Forward heavy punch. So this
it's always been that, so I would assume it still would be.
This should be an overhead. This is Sagat's overhead. This is Sagat's overhead.
It's gonna be like 24 frames. Just
bro, it looks slow. It looks slow. And this is Sagat's overhead. He had this in Street Fighter 5 as well. But this is good. Like, one good thing is that since he has a normal overhead, that means he can drive rush into it. So that means there's mix, which is nice. But yes, it is very slow. But the good thing is that most overheads are using mediums. This is a heavy punch overhead. So that means beastly damage. And look at the range on this thing too. Look how he kind of just moves forward. Oh, look, he steps into it too. See how he stomps his leg? Look at that, man. Ryu should be going to the center of the earth. He's getting hit.
Does
so
it matter
hard.
if the damage is higher if you can't have it hit it?
I mean, I don't know, right? Maybe you can catch somebody sleeping. You know, I mean, if you dry rush this thing meaty, like really meaty, I don't know. It's Sagat. He's scary, right?
You'll get perfect parried. So something it looks just like Terry's. It's probably just as slow as Terry's.
How
or a little
dare
bit
you.
slower.
How dare you compare it to
Sorry.
Terry's? How dare you?
But something I want to say is we brought this up before in other videos. Frame data is one thing, but how the move is animated has a big, big impact on your ability to block
True.
these overheads.
True.
Yes.
People
I
don't
think
talk about
this
that
one-
enough.
Yeah, this one's pretty telegraphed, right? Sagat like reaches up and then brings his elbow down on you.
Yeah.
So
but Ryu didn't
gonna need
block
to
it in the
trick-
trailer, right? He didn't react to it.
yeah, oh yeah, that's true.
But he didn't block it
Not me
standing,
there.
which is even better. Like he literally was not holding back because he got hit.
You could be
standing.
staring at the tiger in the background. You could be distracted. You never know. You're gonna. I mean, come on. Even Terry lands his overhead sometimes. Sometimes.
Wait, you wake up blocking?
When you look, man. When you're turning green and Sagat's coming at you at 88 miles per hour, you're gonna get. Trust me. I'm gonna land this overhead at least for the first week, constantly. It's gonna be crazy. And if you try to parry, you're gonna get knee bashed. If you get hit by this thing, it's gonna hurt. Okay, I'm telling you, he's gonna be super plus from this. And since he's lunging forward, if you block this, I'm sure he's gonna be at least +3 on block, right in your face and throw range. He's
+3 on
gotta be,
block?
man. Yeah, on block. +3 on block.
On
Mir.
block.
Yes, on block, man. Dry
There's
rush.
no way.
Mir.
Uh-oh.
From a drive rush, not the normal
from a
one.
drive rush. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
from a
okay.
dry rush, man.
More than +1
I
off a drive
was so
rush.
confused.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he at least he has the overhead. I mean, landing this from without the drive rush though, you will land this just because of the range. Like when you're poking with this and you kind of throw this out, you can definitely close some rounds with this with the overhead for sure.
I'm trying to think other heavy overheads in the game, right? Terry's is +2 -2. And
Mhm.
Rashid's is I don't remember. +3 -3, I think.
Rashid's is crazy. That's like the craziest overhead in the game.
And are there even any other heavy overheads? I actually don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm sure the chat will point it out.
Oh, Bison's.
Oh yeah, Bison's.
Bison's is also +3 -3. So
And he lands that.
I don't know.
This has
Yeah,
got to
he
be like
does.
24, right? 24 frames.
I don't know. Probably like 22. Like all other heavy overheads
Oh,
are
that's
22,
Terry.
I
Yeah,
think.
Terry speed. Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Yeah. We'll see. But either way, he's got an overhead. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, next button. What do we got here? We got. Is this his new jumping heavy punch, guys? Is this heavy
I
punch?
think so, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, because it does the slam knockdown. On
This is
counter hit.
new, guys. This is new. His jumping heavy punch doesn't look like this before. So he does
Mhm.
like an elbow slam, and it
Mhm.
splats the opponent to the ground.
that's-
Interesting.
That's normal. Every jumping heavy punch does this on counter hit.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I see Ryu. He's sticking out the medium kick there. Damn, I don't
Mhm.
like as a jump-in button. I don't know how I feel about this. Is this gonna be good? Like it doesn't hit very vertical at all. Maybe if you're jumping over a fireball, maybe it hits far. But I'm assuming Sagat, you're mostly gonna jump with heavy kick anyways. But I think in Street Fighter 5, I remember like when you're having fireball wars and I jump like full screen and I hit their hands when they're throwing like a
Yeah.
Hadouken and I hit them with a heavy punch and I carry a Tiger Uppercut to convert. But from this, like, what do you think its particular uses for this? The heavy punch is so much different now.
Well,
Interesting.
there's one thing to say. When you have a jumping attack that is kind of short
Yeah.
and it doesn't hit very vertical, it makes it easier to land in a way that is very plus, which might be convenient because he has very slow attacks.
right.
So this could be the button that you use when you have to land, like your biggest jump in.
Yeah.
And also, it's probably faster than jumping heavy kicks. So, like for these air-to-air situations, it ends up working out a little bit better. But maybe jumping heavy kick will be actually, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah.
You might just have bad jumping.
Well, I mean, they don't want you jumping too much with Sagat, obviously, right? You're going to be zoning.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the chat's right too. Like the chat's pointing out that like it's probably just like a really good air-to-air button for a heavy. But yeah, they did change it. It's interesting. Got an elbow. I like that. It's cool.
Anything to say, Haps?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, basically echo what you guys are saying. This doesn't look like a Rashid heavy mixer stopper or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And to do
No,
air to
yeah.
air, I really wouldn't use a heavy punch. You usually want to use something faster. So I don't know
Mhm.
what his use is gonna be,
Mhm.
but it looks cool.
Yeah.
I love how he keeps using his elbows. It's such a nice touch.
Yeah,
Yeah, more
man,
Muay Thai stuff.
it's sick. I love that redesign. And just emphasize more on what his fighting style is, rather than being just like a Shoto with tiger shots, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
um, Another thing too, I'm thinking like maybe like Honda butt slam if Sagat jumps back in heavy punch, maybe JP going through departure, or if the opponent's in the corner and you want to keep him in the
Yeah,
corner,
maybe.
you jump back heavy punch. I'm just looking.
I guess
What
it
other
depends on
uses
how
for it?
active it would end up being because
Yeah.
it doesn't cover a large area of the screen. So
Mm-hmm. Right.
it might, like I said, it might just not be the best jump in, and that's it. Like it could be intentional because they don't want him to jump in a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So right after this, we see Sagat's dash. Right, he takes like
Yeah.
a big step forward. It's really similar to what his dash looked before in Street Fighter V. So
I mean, it's 20 plus for sure. I would assume,
Yeah.
just like every other zoner character.
yeah, I mean, this is not a game with like 15, 16 frame dashes, so it's not that big of a
Thank
deal.
God.
So yeah, but now we got dry rush, so they compensated
Yeah.
us. But yeah, he's like right in range to throw after this jumping heavy punch slams him down.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looks to go further than Geef with his dash, which is interesting.
Yeah, he's got like
He's
a
also a-
interesting
Likely, yeah.
lunge. Throw loops confirmed.
Depends
Oh boy.
how plus the throw is.
Good luck testing that, by the way, at Evo Haps when you're testing out Sagat, bro. And you're like, you do
Oh,
that
boy.
inevitable tweet where like, hey guys, looks like Sagat has no throw loops. Winky face. You're gonna be one of those guys, Haps. I can't wait.
Unless I can prove for a fact that he does have a throw loop, my answer is going to be like, oh, sorry, Vesper. I just didn't have time to truly test that out. I am not taking that risk.
The setups were leggy, bro. Haps,
Yeah, too laggy.
you have to succeed where others have failed, Haps.
But you don't understand,
Godspeed,
Haps.
bro.
You have to post it on Twitter immediately for the clout for 5 minutes. You know?
Good luck, Haps. Okay, what do we got after this?
Yeah,
Throw. Ooh.
Fourth throw.
And
I
look
like
at that
how,
animation. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like how his forward throw and back throw, they're both Muay
Beautiful.
Thai clinches.
That's
They're cool.
beautiful. Yeah, it looks sick. Before
And then
Sagat, he
crosses
just
you right
kind
as
of,
valid.
I think he just throws you over his shoulders, right? He just chucks you.
In Street Fighter 4 in particular, it looked really funny because he like very effortlessly throws you full screen pretty much. It just goes you.
Yeah, I
Just
remember like the
launches.
old school Sagat forward throw. It didn't have much animation to it, so it was just really fast, and he just tosses you really far. Yeah, but this animation looks amazing. Like, bro, like,
Yeah.
if Sagat grabbed you in real life, dude, this guy is 7'5". Like, look at this. Ooh, that
Yeah, I
knee
mean,
bash.
he's
Oh.
doing a knee strike and doesn't even have to stress about it because he's so tall.
Yeah, and he just throws you, man. Oh my god, it's a
I'm-
cool forward throw.
I don't think I have to worry about him throwing me. I think if I take that knee to the face, I'm already
Oh,
dead.
it's already it's already over. It's already over.
Alright.
Dude. That is so scary.
Let's look. Let's look at the important information. Could this be throw loop town?
Oh,
or no?
not this again. Once again, guys, it's impossible to tell if someone has throw loops by their mid-screen throw, because the way the game works is like when you throw something in the corner, the character will just moonwalk backwards a certain distance. So we don't know if that's gonna happen. I can say that like if this was a punish counter throw mid-screen, even if Sagat dashed, I don't think he would have a throw loop. But you know,
Yeah, I was
it's-
gonna say, I think you'd have to do drive rush at
it's
least.
too far.
Mm-hmm.
It's too far. But I guess what is important is that if you do get a punish counter forward throw, you know, maybe you can land a meaty tiger shot, right? Maybe
Yeah.
that's possible.
I think drive rush pressure, even if the throw loop is not possible, I
Yeah.
think drive rush pressure here is definitely a reasonable thing.
Mm-hmm. You also might be perfectly spaced to do like a meaty tiger knee after too and get plus frames as well. You know, like I said, Capcom, they do intentionally craft specific distances after throws and certain moves so you can set up follow-ups after. It's very intentional, so I wouldn't be surprised if Sagat gets something after a fourth throw. But probably not another throw though. Okay,
All
so
I'm gonna say is he throws him far, but not that far. I was honestly expecting him to be full screen.
Oh,
but
what?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
old
I was
school.
I guess I'll back roll this too, so like the distance on back roll is probably considerable.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Where were you?
Yeet.
Got thrown a million times. Okay. Ooh,
Oh my
step
gosh.
kick. I love this button. I love this button, dude. Oh, I
So
wish-
this would be forward medium kick, right?
could be forward medium kick or it could be forward light kick. Either one.
Unlike
That looks so
Street Fighter
heavy for a light
5.
kick.
I
What's
was
that?
gonna
Mir?
say, unlike Street Fighter 5, the animation he doesn't go through. You know how he spins around in 5 and 4 actually.
Oh yeah.
But he stops. So I wonder if it's different on width, like if it looks different.
Mm-hmm. I'm so happy they brought this back because, like, dude, the thing is like his crouching mean kick goes so far now. You know, if someone's walking back, you can crouch mean kick, but now having this, the difference is that if you succeed and it hits the opponent, then you're plus frames in front of their face, and you can see that like he's gonna go for a throw here. But if you block it, you're obviously minus. So it's just a little bit more risky version, I guess, to hit your opponent low. But nonetheless, it is very scary to have like a step kick like this. And another thing too is that traditionally Sagat could carry cancel this, so he can carry cancel this into like uppercut. I don't know if he's gonna still have carry cancels in Street Fighter 6. I don't know if he needs carry cancels because we have drive rush uppercut now. But if he could, it'd be really sick if he can carry cancel this into like tiger shots or tiger knee to extended ranges. In case you guys don't know what carry canceling is, it's basically when you cancel the startup animation of your buttons to extend the range of your specials. Like for example, Honda's overhead stomp into butt slam is a carry cancel, for example. So I don't know if he has it. They didn't show anything like that in the trailer, I believe. So
Yeah, I don't think they show carry cancels, or at least not that I've noticed. They're not in my notes. Let's put it that way.
okay. If he drive rush cancels in this thing, that'd be pretty crazy. I'm sure he would have a lot of frame advantage, and he would go really, really far with this because of the forward momentum.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
And threaten the low. Like that is scary. And then if you hit the opponent this enough times, guys, then you know what that means? 24 frame overhead. It's gonna be like,
oh boy.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing that this is safe, but if it is safe, like -3, then obviously it's plus on drive rush. So I'm curious if maybe they'll make it -4,
oh,
just so that you
right.
don't do drive rush, step kick too much. But then if they do that, obviously it's punishable.
You know what, Mir?
So.
I think let's make it -3. I think -3 is a good number. You know, I think +1 is fine. You know, you can mash buttons on the throw, so it's all right. Yeah, that would be sick.
I think this is going to be -3. This reminds me of Jamie's forward heavy kick. It's very similarly animated.
Yeah, except this thing actually, like a forward heavy kick for Jane doesn't hit low, right? This definitely hits low. This hits low.
That's what I was gonna say. It also reminds me of Honda's low kick, right?
Yeah, his forward heavy kick. Yeah,
it's very powerful to have something like this, guys, where you can just easily throw out a fast low and check your opponent from very far. It's not too committal either.
Yeah,
so very cool.
Right.
Well, it's very important on Sagat, as we mentioned, because he doesn't have a cancelable crouching medium kick. So this is his higher reward option. At least Jamie does have a cancelable crouching medium kick, so he can do other things, right?
Right.
And they do show Ryu being hit during a backdash, so you don't actually see if he's like holding back and gets hit low. But I would assume that this hits low.
Yeah.
Even in Street Fighter 5, which is a game where they took away a lot of like low overhead properties from moves, it still hit low.
Yeah.
I would not imagine this not being that way in 6.
Yeah, bro. And like I said, like I noticed when I was playing Elena, a lot of players like to walk back on you because your buttons go so far, right? We got like a meme going right now in our chat with walking back. So I'm assuming with Sagat, where he's got similar far range buttons, this will be just such a helpful command normal to have for Sagat. And once again,
Sagat has fireball too.
Yeah,
or the fireball drive rush. Yeah.
Yeah, this button looks great. We'll have to see. Like I said, the frame data is going to determine a lot of things on it and its properties. But yeah, I'm really curious if he still has a carry cancel from this. That'd be really cool if he does. But once again, it's not the end of the world because we have drive rush into uppercut or tiger knee. Another thing too, I want to point this out that like, man, this button in Street Fighter Cross Tekken was so cool, by the way. Street Fighter Cross Tekken had this cool property where, like, if you landed a crush counter or a counter hit with certain buttons, it would cause, like, extra states, like crumple states and stuff. And Sagat's step kick had that in Cross Tekken, and I miss it, man. It was so cool. I don't think you'll have it in this. Okay, what do we got here? Back throw?
One more thing. Something else to consider is, depending, like you said, on the speed and advantage of this button, it could be really, really good at dealing with armored moves that have upper body invincibility.
Oh, yeah.
Or I guess not invincibility, but just armor.
Mm-hmm.
Because you move forward. So into a Gladius, into Zangief Heavy Punch,
Mm-hmm.
whenever you're at that weird distance, this
Yep.
move might allow you to break that armor, which is really nice.
Yeah.
If it's fast enough.
If it's fast enough.
I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be also plenty of, you just press it and they whiff some attack, and then you get a punish counter and convert right in their face.
So there's a very similar animation to his forward throw, his back throw.
It starts with a clinch and then he throws you.
The distance looks the same too. Looks very similar to his forward throw. Like, very similar. Remember how, like, Urian had the same exact throw animation for back and forward because it ages?
Yeah,
The setup.
Spartan Bomb.
Yeah, it's cool. But even though that has nothing to do with this, except for it just made me think of that because he threw him backwards. But yeah, nothing. Once again, same exact things. Like, back throws are usually more minus, but obviously they side switch. So, if Sagat perfect parries in the corner and he does back throw, is he going to be able to set up a meaty tiger shot, a meaty tiger knee, etc.? Like I said, he seems to throw the opponent really far. I highly doubt he'll be able to drive rush and threaten a throw, just because they really went after that recently in Street Fighter 6 because of the swings. Okay, moving on. Taunt?
Yeah.
Bam.
Very cool.
What do you think he's
Another-
trying to say?
Muay Thai stance. I like this alternating, like right arm, left leg sort of a
Damn.
move that they do in Muay Thai. Looks cool.
It's cool. Man, I like that animation. That's sick. Bam.
Bam.
Okay, we're moving on to the special moves now. Okay,
Special.
Now-
oh my god.
bear with me here, guys. Bear with me here. Tiger Shot. There is a lot to talk about with Tiger Shot. But
Yes.
can you guys humor me, and can we just ignore this for now and just move on from this and talk about it a little bit later when he does, like, the high Tiger Shot? And I know, don't worry. We're gonna get into it, but there's so much to talk about with it. He's gonna do a high Tiger Shot and a low Tiger Shot eventually here. Let's talk about it then. Just ignore it. Just act like it's not here. I know this is the whole character's Tiger Shot, but, like, it'll make things so much easier to explain after we just ignore this, okay? So just pretend he's not doing a Tiger Shot. It'll make this smoother. And don't worry, Amir. We'll go back to those notes, okay?
Yeah. Okay, so Ryu's Fireball mysteriously disappears here. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
so
I don't know. I
decides to do a
blinked.
level 1 in a panic because it's like, oh my god, my Fireball just disappeared.
Yeah.
So he does a level 1.
All right. Okay, so Ryu does his level 1. Ooh, okay. Oh, man. Sagat must have Tiger Shots then. But anyways, yeah, he does his level 1. And his level... He does it way later. But the big thing here is that it's showing that it does more hits than Ryu's level 1 super. Does anyone know how many hits Ryu's level 1 super does? Did you write that down in your notes, Bear?
No, I did not write that down. But this is 2 more hits.
2 more hits?
I can tell you right now.
Bro, it looks like
you can see
3.
at the end.
3.
It looks like
more
3,
hits.
bro.
Is it 3?
Oh, it's 3. Hold on. Let's go frame by frame. 1,
1,
2.
2, and then the blast is 3.
Maybe it is 3. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the blast.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shinku Hadouken is 5 hits.
5 hits. You win, chat. Yeah. So 8 hits is pretty insane. Yeah. So the way projectile priority works is that it goes by, like, class of projectiles, so that like OD projectiles are going to beat normal fireballs no matter how many hits, and then supers will beat OD versions. So if it's 2 super fireballs that clash, the one that has more hits will win. So they're obviously making it so Sagat's zoning is superior even to Ryu.
I'd like to mention
What's up?
that Denjin Hadouken is 7.
Oh,
So it's still better than that too.
whoa!
No need to charge for it.
Damn, Mir, you didn't even
I mean,
write
it
down
probably
your.
does, like,
You
20
thought that up
damage.
on the fly, Mir. That was good.
I was gonna say, you probably do 20 damage in that situation. Like, it barely does anything.
But the point is you win. The point is you win, bro.
The point is you win. Yeah.
Bro,
I have-
hold on. I just love that animation of the tiger stripes during this super. Makes me think of tiger ice cream. But yeah, that looks so sick. Sasuno Hado, by the way. But yeah, the tiger stripes. Oh man, it looks so good.
Yeah, we love Mayu's looking. It's like, whoa, that was cool.
Whoa, what'd you say, House?
I have two questions. One, can somebody clarify for me how level 1 Fireball Supers interact with Rashid's level 2?
I think they're both considered supers, right? So it would deplete some
I
of its
see.
durability.
Okay, great. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
And my
I think
second
Mir's
question
right.
is, how many hits does Rashid's level 2 have?
Oh no, man.
5.
Whoa, Mir had
Oh.
that on the ready? Wow. Damn, Mir.
So does this mean
Mir's
that
on
if
fire
Rashid
today,
pops
guys.
level 2, you could use your level 1 to dissipate the tornado?
In theory.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. And once again, Mir, if Ryu has a Denjin stock and he does his level 1, it will still lose to this?
If it is 7 hits, yes. If it
Okay.
is 8 hits, they would trade evenly.
They
I
should have
think
showed it
it's
with the Denjin in this
seven.
trailer. They should have showed it.
Well, that would have been exciting though if it like nothing happens.
Yeah, that's true. Besides,
let me look at this. 200 times 7 and then 1000. So it is 8 hits.
so they'll clash? It'll clash?
Yeah, nothing would happen.
Okay. Damn, that's why they didn't show it in the trailer. Damn. One big thing to point out, like I assumed that Sagat was gonna have Tiger Cannon in this, but I didn't know if they're gonna make it his level 2 or his level 1 because in Street Fighter 5 it was his V Trigger 1, and it allowed him to combo into it and juggle from it, so it had like a lot of utility. But having this as a level 1 is very interesting, right? So reading the blog, it's highly implied that this is not invincible level 1. Sagat won't have an invincible level 1. So, which could be another weakness for Sagat. And obviously we'd assume that Sagat still has reversals. But the benefit of this means that his level 1 will have a lot of utility in this game because it's not invincible. Then they can, buff it up a bit. So being able to beat other level 1 projectiles, and look at the speed of this thing. Like after it clashes with Ryu's Fireball, which is like right in front of Sagat's face, by the way, like right in front of him, it still looks like it punishes Ryu before Ryu's even close to recovering. So the raw speed of this is crazy. Like it's super fast. So to the point of like, if I don't know if he'll be able to have this on the screen at the same time as a Tiger Shot, but like, what if he jumped over a Tiger Shot? Could he do a level 1? Or
good question. You're not allowed to have a.
Yeah. Or if the opponent tries
super
like
with
jumping
Fireball.
away from you, would you be able to catch him in the air? There's a lot of like option selects of like, jumping back. Or if you're using modern controls, how crazy this would be. You can use it as like whiff punishing, or like I said, if the opponent neutral jumps or whatever, and this thing just looks so fast. Like it's like in season 1, Luke's level 1 was like pretty much the best level 1 in the game, and it just had so much utility because of its startup speed, right, and range. So I suspect that this like level 1 looks really good, like it has a lot. And we also know too, like we'll see further down the trailer that you can easily juggle from this as well. Like the blog states that the level 1 can juggle after an OD Tiger Shot. So we don't know what range that is. Like the blog doesn't tell us. But if that interaction of like, how Akuma does OD Fireball at the same time someone throws a Fireball, and he could do like Drive Rush and convert from that. It's like really common scenario. If Sagat can threaten his level 1 every time he hits you with the OD Tiger Shot, whether it's in a Fireball war or you just get hit by it, that would be really scary. Like it would be insane zoning and just a lot of utility. I don't know. This level 1 just seems really strong to me, is what I'm saying.
It would be good return for 2 bars if you can just do it off of a OD Tiger Shot.
Yeah.
It might require specific screen positioning. That's what I would assume.
Yeah.
Or like high juggles and whatnot, as we are going to see at some point.
Could you check the blog again, Mir, on what it says on the level 1? Like it mentions after like an OD Tiger Shot, I believe. But I would assume that means after a Fireball clash. Like if the Fireballs clash, like you do OD Tiger Shot and they do a normal Fireball, you'll have enough time to confirm into the level 1. Like it looks great.
Sagat's level 1 super art, Tiger Cannon, fires a mighty Tiger Shot, which can hit opponents after you land an OD Tiger Shot or Tiger Nova. Tiger Nova, spoilers.
Spoilers.
It does mention that it does mention that it should work. So I wonder if it means anywhere on screen.
Yeah,
or at specific ranges.
that's what I'm thinking. Basically, they didn't give it invincibility for a reason, right? So it obviously has a lot of utility. So I want to know what that utility is.
Yeah.
Was that Habs?
If every time you throw a fireball, you're in risk of getting hit by an OD fireball from Sagat and then a level 1, that is very scary
Oh yeah,
in a fireball war.
yeah.
Actually, that makes it even more likely that the super would connect because there's an extra hit stop when the two fireballs delete each other.
Yeah.
So it would give Sagat more time to recover. So I actually expect them to have planned it specifically for that situation.
That's what I'm expecting too. Definitely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. And like I said, just from seeing the super alone, you're gonna see a trend here with Sagat's zoning. Like they really want to emphasize that he has superior zoning, and it's not simply just the speed of the projectiles or the fact that he can go high and low. Like these fireballs are doing more hits than normal, and they're going really, really fast. And there's a lot of utility from them, so it's really sick. Yeah, his level 1. There's definitely gonna do a lot of testing on it. And like I said, it was a good question, guys, on like Rashid level 2 and other interactions like that. I'm gonna have to do a lot of testing on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on from his level 1. But that's cool. Tiger Cannon's back, bro, and it's a level 1. And I guess another thing too is like even though it doesn't have invincibility, if these hits hit fast enough, it might blow up a far away DI anyways. I'm not talking about a meaty DI, but a far away DI, since it just has to hit 3 times, but I don't know. We'll have to do further testing on it because it is a projectile. A lot of level 1s that are not invincible are like physical attacks, not fireballs. So there's
and the startup is likely to be kind of slow. Like it doesn't seem very fast.
Yeah.
Which is probably to limit its usefulness in combos, so that you can't just plop this everywhere.
I love the animation of the startup of this where he's channeling his hands together. It just, man, if you guys watch the Street Fighter anime, bro, when he's fighting Ryu and he does that normal tiger shot, this is like the exact same animation where he has both his hands together. Bro, it's so cool.
Hey guys, did you know that Cammy's level 2?
No, Mirdo. No, I'm taking that out.
The shockwave after he charges up, it goes full screen is so nice.
Yeah, dude, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You can see the tiger roar, by the way, right after Ryu gets hit.
Yeah, it gets hype. It's like, oh.
Damn.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
So spoilers are finally happening.
Okay.
Are we talking about this or no?
No, wait a little bit longer. Wait a little bit longer. Just
okay.
Bear with me, guys. Please hear me. I know YouTube. I'm sorry, but please, just a little bit further, okay? I'll even go back. But like, let's just go a little bit further, okay? Okay. The Tiger Knee, though. Let's talk about Tiger Knee.
Yeah, all right, so Ryu gets mysteriously interrupted, and he's like, "I'm gonna throw another fireball because the game's bugged, right?"
Yeah.
So Sagat recognizes this and does Tiger Knee Crush.
Bro.
Tiger Knee Crush.
So obviously Sagat is going over fireballs, man. This is not normal, guys.
Yeah, this is not normal.
This is not normal. This is crazy. I don't know why Sagat needs to go over fireballs with his Tiger Knee. I'm assuming this is the heavy version of Tiger Knee. But
it seems pretty slow.
But he does, which is cool. It's just something extra. I'm sure Sagat's going to be able to go toe-to-toe with Tiger shots versus fireballs. But yeah, this is something extra if the opponent happens to be throwing a fireball and you decide to want to go in. But yeah, guys, Tiger Knee motion. This is where it all came from, where it all started. The classic Tiger Knee.
It's going to be a DP anyway, the DP motion.
Mm-hmm.
But what was I going to say? No, like the thing that's interesting to me is I wonder if this is projectile invulnerable around the legs or if it is just projectile invulnerable completely. Because, imagine playing against another Sagat, for example, and they do that move that we haven't talked about.
Yeah.
What happens? Do you go through?
Okay.
Or do you get hit? Right?
Yeah. I think it's safe to assume it does not have projectile invincibility, and it's like Terry's crack shoot, and it's just going to simply go over fireballs if it just so happens to be perfectly timed. That's what I think the case is going to be. I also think it just looks like Sagat's pretty much doing it at the same time Ryu is throwing a fireball, so you would have to straight up guess. It's not something you're gonna react to, be like, oh, he's throwing a fireball.
He's doing it a frame advantage even because Ryu was hit.
Yeah.
He was interrupted in his animation.
Yes, Sagat's already winding up. Like, there's no way. Like, this is just kind of like the cherry on top. It's not like the main use of this button. The main use of Tiger Knee is that it advances you forward, and it mentions in the blog it has plus frames in this, right? If you space it at the tip.
If you space it, yeah.
That's what it says. Yeah, so that's really good. This is like this is basically Sagat's main like pressure option, at least before it was. So you throw a lot of Tiger shots, and if you want to go in and finish off your opponent and just lean on them, Tiger Knee's the way to go, or you knock them down. I don't know if this will be more plus if they're crouch blocking, but like I said, if you space it well, the range looks really far, and this definitely looks like the heavy version. So we'll see the different. Yeah, we'll see the different ranges. Like we even see further down the trailer too that you can use the Tiger Knee as well for juggle combos. But yeah, man. Combined with Drive Rush, this is gonna be crazy. Like another really forward advancing special that he can Drive Rush and close the gap really quickly. You know, in Street Fighter 5, Sagat had a huge weakness where the opponent has like a life lead on him, and he just couldn't make a comeback well. He was just too slow. That you know, and there was no Drive Rush, so he was too slow. And the Tiger Knees, they weren't really that good. And so I hope in this one, like I said, they mentioned it's plus. This will really help him. Like if he doesn't have a life lead and he needs to go in, you know. And once again, it will help his pressure options. It might be good in the corner. I mean, like if you hit this in the corner, it looks like you might be able to do like a OD Tiger Uppercut or something, you know. But it's yeah, this is basically Sagat's Tatsu, man.
I'm wondering how forgiving the spacing is going to be for you to get plus frames on this. Are we going to have another Terry situation? Because with Terry, you kind of just know you're vibing and then you throw it out and oh, look, it's plus. So I'm really wondering how strict this is going to be.
You do have 3 different versions, so at least you can pick for the correct range, right? And some are faster than others.
You think the screen's going to shake if you space it right?
Yes.
100%?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to know.
No, I was gonna mention you get to see the beginning of the motion, like the actual input, when he's doing it. He does crouch and then stand up, so I think it being a DP would make sense.
Yeah, in before they make it the classic Tiger Knee.
Down. I was gonna say unless it's down, which is the other funny.
No, don't you dare! It's not a down here. Go away, bro. There's no way.
Kiss of death.
Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare, bro.
I mean, what I'm trying to suggest at least is that it's not Kuroshigo forward or Kuroshigo back, and likely it's not a actual Tiger Knee motion. You know.
Yeah, Kuroshigo forward.
I think it's either DP or down.
Yeah, I think it's like Street Fighter 5 where it's just DP motion with kick.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
How much drive chip you think this thing's gonna do? Like half a bar?
Yeah, it's likely. I doubt that it's gonna be a full.
I think less than that.
Another thing to point out, and I guess we should mention this too, like but between the step kick guys and the Tiger Knee, I think Sagat might be really good when the opponent's in burnout because he'll get the plus frames. And since he has so much advancing stuff, it'll be very oppressive. You know, like step kick, button, Tiger Knee, and they'll be like really plus when they're in burnout, and then you know button, Tiger Knee. Like this looks good for Street Fighter 6 engine because of burnout.
I guess it's another thing worth mentioning since we're talking about plus frames. It's very likely that just like many other kind of like zoner characters, he's gonna have no plus on block normals, or if he does, they're gonna be kind of like situationally available. Let's put it that way. So having a plus on block special definitely helps him, close that gap and start pressure. At least get one opportunity to open up your opponent between throw and strike.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Does Gao have a plus on block button?
Yes, but with some crouchers.
The forward heavy punch?
Yeah, it's +3.
Damn. Right. You don't see it too often.
Medium punch is 0 on block though, which is their compromise for him being a charge character. It's like, yeah, you'll have a 0 on block normal.
I see. Yeah, JP has heavy kick. That's plus. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Sagat's buttons are on block. Okay, moving on. We'll see more Tiger Knee. Don't worry, guys. We'll see more of it. Okay, what do we got here? Another jumping normal.
Jumping medium punch.
Jumping.
He's always had this, I think, at least ever since Street Fighter 4. But when actually, another thing about Street Fighter 4 did look different. In Street Fighter 5, he has this for sure, though.
Very similar
to
like, Ryu.
It's like Ryu's.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hits.
Very similar.
He doesn't have any airborne special move like Air Tatsu, so you're not gonna see cancels midair, but it works very much the same way otherwise.
Yeah, pretty much used for big callouts, and then since you get the juggle into Tiger Uppercut, that's nice. Assuming you can go into like level 3 from this. You probably mostly see this like when the opponent's in the corner, and they're gonna try to jump out. You want to be a little bit flashy, but I don't know. Just like, man, look at the height of this. How high Sagat is.
Because he's so tall too.
Because he's so tall, right? Like it almost looks like it's not gonna combo. Like you won't have enough time to get into Tiger Uppercut, but he does. Like what
But
version?
to be fair, this happens at the peak of the jump. Like this is not an instant, jump back medium punch or something like that. This is the situation where you basically jump at the same time as your opponent.
Yeah.
And you do this as an air to air.
Yeah.
Which is common for many air to airs, I would say. Like where this sort of situation works.
Yeah.
But the really, really good ones are
Yeah.
the ones where if you do an instant jump in and hit them with the air to air and you still get to combo, those are amazing because they're very strong for keeping people in the corner.
Yeah. Like I said, neutral jumpers, anyone who's... I think a lot of people neutral jump on Sagat too because they're just kind of scared of his buttons. They'll just like, or in this Tiger knee, they'll try to bait it, right? So maybe like jumping medium punch could kind of use it like a Bison Hell attack. I don't know. What do you think, House?
I think this is going to be really good against specifically Rashid and Chun-Li wall jumps. Since they go up so high, sometimes you can't even see most of their body in the screen.
Right. Yeah.
This is so high up that it's going to clip them.
Yeah.
Fairly sure. So that's nice. That's very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Jump, like I said, it's kind of weird because like Sagat already has such an amazing anti-air anyway. So just seeing a lot of air to airs in this gameplay trailer is cool. But yeah, I guess it's just really similar to Ryu.
Yeah, so. I guess it's worth mentioning since we saw Sagat jump a couple of times. His jump seems normal. Like he doesn't have a non-standard jump, which would be appropriate because he always had a normal jump, but maybe a little short on distance in previous games. I don't know how it's gonna be in Street Fighter 6 because it seems like we don't really have characters that have very shallow jumps. So I would assume it's just a normal jump.
I hope this works against Kimberly Elbow, man. I really do. If I see Kimberly Elbow in this, man, I hope this works. Please. That'd be super sick. Be a nice call out.
Well, especially if you don't have, we don't know, right? But like if you don't have Kara Tiger Uppercut, there's some ranges where they're basically gonna have to design some new moves for him to deal with, right? Because before it was Kara Tiger Uppercut.
Yeah.
So now he might have like his step kicks and stuff for that, and this might cover some like delayed jumps and whatnot. Like maybe even some dive kicks too could be useful. Who knows?
Yeah. Like I said, if he has some juggle combos that launch really, really high up, like that crouching heavy punch looking move, or whatever, maybe you can do some flashes. Like I don't see Ryu use jumping medium punch too often. Like sometimes if you land the OD donkey kick closer to the corner, he could do like a flashy jumping medium punch Tatsu. But yeah, we'll see how much use this gets in the future.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Tiger Uppercut now? You see it here.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Tiger Uppercut?
Let's do it.
Sure, we get to see it after as well.
We do?
So
okay.
We can talk about it.
Okay. Which version of Tiger Uppercut do you think this is? Light?
It's either medium or light. I think it's medium because it's kind of slow. But I mean, it's chunky, man.
Yeah, dude, it's beastly. So, I don't know what you're gonna mention here, but I was gonna kind of go through the history, like of Street Fighter 4 Vanilla Sagat Tiger Uppercut and how it's changed, and my expectations of it. But
there's one thing only that I wanted to mention, which is it's one hit, which is important.
Man, that is really important, Mirror, because like I know in Street Fighter Alpha it does multiple hits unless you use Xism. But if it does one hit, I love it does one hit. But from a scaling combo point of view, that's one of the reasons why Ryu's meter dump combos are so beefy, because he's able to do a heavy into a heavy, and then end the combo into a single hit, really damaging heavy uppercut into his level 3. So that pretty much that means that Sagat's meter dump might also be very beefy in this game because his uppercut does a single hit. And assuming you can do anti-air into his level 3 would also be very, very strong. Like very damaging. Because like even Akuma, he can do uppercut into level 3, but it does multiple hits, right? So there's going to be some extra scaling there compared to like someone like Ryu, So I'm really happy that it does one hit. But
Mhm.
I
I mean,
just want,
even for anti-airs, right? Because like some DPs might have like 2-3 hits and might be difficult to land them for in an anti-air situation. And for Sagat, obviously, it matters that when you land that anti-air, it has to be big damage.
especially when you get like counter hit. I always don't put that into account, like the counter hit kind of amplification of the damage with the uppercut too. So yeah, it's gonna hit hard, man. I'm super happy about that. So yeah, just quickly, briefly, like vanilla Sagat was like the last time Sagat was just through the roof crazy character. He just did so much damage. Tiger uppercut, FADC, forward heavy kick, and then you're just dead. So basically, they had to really nerf Sagat since vanilla Sagat, and it's kind of like this kind of tale of like vanilla Ryu also getting nerfed in Street Fighter 4, and it took him a long time to come back. And Sagat has always kind of struggled since then, really has. And what Capcom tried to do to compensate him, because the Tiger Uppercut was so powerful, is they gave him a new move called Angry Scar. And basically, it makes it so that Sagat has to get a stock where he'll like hold his chest and he'll be like, I'm thinking of Ryu. And it makes it so his next Tiger Uppercut is amplified, does more damage. And it returned in Street Fighter 5, where it became Sagat's V skill. And once again, his Tiger Uppercut is never at full power unless he gets that stock. And there were even combos that Sagat would get that he couldn't juggle into the Tiger Uppercut unless he had the Angry Scar active. So now in Street Fighter 6, we don't have Angry Scar anymore. Now his uppercuts are just straight up Tiger Uppercuts. There's a little thing they added, but we'll get to that. But I'm really curious on the damage mirror, because my expectations is that this uppercut needs to do a lot. I don't like the idea of Sagat not doing high damage. I felt like even in Street Fighter 5, his damage output wasn't high enough for what you're seeing on the screen. Like, look at this guy. Like, look at him, bro. He looks like Frankenstein with a tiger pelt on his back. This guy, this is the most experienced, robust version of Sagat. This guy uppercutted that tree trunk into oblivion. Like, this has to do more than average damage for an uppercut. You know what I mean? You have to fear jumping in on Sagat. It has to be important, man. What's up,
right?
Man?
No, I was gonna say, well, let's think about it, right? Ryu's heavy shuriken does 1400.
Okay.
And Guile's flash kick does 1200 unless it's the perfect variant, and then it is 1400.
Okay.
So I would assume that this does at least 1400, but probably more if it's like the heavy version, right? Like the it seems pretty chunky. I mean, at least animation wise. Obviously, this is slow motion, so it looks even more impactful. But
yeah, the speed's better
Sagat's
too.
been about the like the one hit anti-air sort of situations, right? And we'll see later that he does have other anti-air tools. So
yeah, man, I
expect big damage.
My expectations are really high on the Tiger Uppercut, man. Like, it's just the anti-air portion of Sagat is just so important, especially in a game like Street Fighter 6 where jump in damage is just so crazy. Like the risk of getting jumped in on round 3 is so scary in this game. I just really want to make Sagat scary for his anti-airs. Like I said, the speed matters too, Mir. Like, what kind of uppercuts is he gonna have? It's gonna be like a 6 frame, 7 frame, 9. Like, the ranges of Sagat's Tiger Uppercuts, assuming he doesn't have Carrot Tiger Uppercut in this, the heavy uppercut definitely goes like further. Like, it's more like a classic Ken uppercut where it has a lot of horizontal range, So I wonder what that's like in this game too. The variances on the ranges of the strings, I mean.
What do you think, Caps?
I think it's going to do a lot of damage. I think for a character whose whole game plan is to zone you and then uppercut you as you're coming, that's his that's his foundation.
Yeah.
I think it has to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But what I'm really excited about is the range. It looks like his uppercuts have a lot of horizontal range.
Yeah.
And to me, that is so valuable against characters that have ways to vary their air approach. So I'm very excited.
I'm just a little concerned because, like, the way they did Terry's rising tackle, it made it so that you're doing like the light version a lot, and I'm just worried that the horizontal range might be a detriment too, where there might be a sweet spot the opponent can jump in. And in Street Fighter 5, a lot of Sagat players went crazy because his light Tiger Uppercut, especially when you cross cut with it, it would simply just go underneath the opponent, and it was so frustrating. So I just really hope it's not jank in this game, man. Please. It's just such an essential move, you know?
It's an interesting combination of a bunch of things working against each other. One was the fact that the light DP, as you mentioned, had a little bit more range than you wanted, so it ended up going under the opponents. But also the fact that Sagat's so tall, his push box would push opponents out of the way. And it seemed to me like they just designed it as a weakness for that character. Like they wanted you to do stuff like, you know, jump back jab or something if you were at that tricky range. And it's a question as to whether or not it was warranted, right? Because obviously Sagat was never top tier or anything. But it's possible that they might design that weakness into him again, because, well, I have another example, right? Guile in Street Fighter 5 didn't have any dead zones over his head with flash kick, but now he does in 6, which is curious because, you know, like obviously that's a change. So because of his air to air options, right? Obviously we see the jumping medium punch. Maybe they want him to be more aware of the position of the opponent and use different options for that. Like give an opportunity for players to maybe not get trapped in some situations, like, you know, how he has fireball traps and stuff. Like maybe there's going to be some ranges where it's not so guaranteed for Sagat to just be DPing everything, especially because you can do it on reaction, right? Like obviously this is a motion.
This is like gonna make or break the character. Like this is gonna be like such a big deal. It's like how good this Tiger Uppercut is. I cannot, guys. Guys, just think about it. Since vanilla Street Fighter 4, Capcom has tried to figure out a way to balance Tiger Uppercut, and here we are. You know, here we are, guys. On August 5th, we're gonna find out what are they gonna do with this uppercut, man. I really hope this guy's not gonna go under. I'm gonna go crazy. Come on, Sagat, please. You're so experienced now. Come on. Okay. Moving on. Boom! Oh my god, dude. This was such a hype part of the trailer. So, but before that, what is this? Heavy kick?
Yeah, so this is heavy kick and it hits twice, but in this situation it's only hitting once, probably like the far hitbox.
Yeah, the second
and it's a counter hit, which is pretty important because there's a few moves like these where on natural hit, they don't do anything, like they flip out. But on counter hit and punish counter, they make the opponent fall.
Okay.
So I'm curious if this is one of those, which is important because Sagat here is shown doing a combo.
Yeah.
And, you know, like if you had to visually confirm whether or not it's a counter hit,
there's no way. Tricky. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You said there's no way, but there's totally no way. Yeah, I'll tell you.
This Ryu's doing a jumping Tatsu, by the way.
Yeah, like if you get a natural hit here, like Ryu does an empty jump, you just die.
You're just dead. You launch to the moon, and then yeah, we'll have to see about that. But either way, in this trailer, we see a counter hit heavy kick. And by the way, this button's probably going to be an anti-air as well, at least on the second hit of it, if they jump really, really far away from you. And like I said, if they do something silly, like Ryu's doing this Tatsu, or maybe a Kimberly doing an elbow, right? Or maybe Bison doing like, I don't know, a devil's reverse or something, you'll get an extra reward for it. What's up, Mir?
No, there's something really important. In Street Fighter 6, when you land an anti-air, you will always score a counter hit. Like if they're doing a button, even if it's during the active frames and stuff, you will still get a counter hit.
Okay.
So as long as they press anything in the air, it's either a counter hit or a punish counter. So which is why they made some attacks behave the way that I described, right? Because you just see them do something in the air and it's like, oh, you know, you're going to get the counter hit or punish counter property.
Right.
That's unlike previous games. Also raises the damage of anti-airs because, you know, the counter hit bonus. But so basically what I'm trying to say is that if you see an opponent jump in with a button, then you know that you're going to score that knockdown, right? And that's probably what they want you to do. I mean, the Tatsu here is just an extreme example.
Oh, yeah. And we'll see more of Sagat's heavy kick later, but just in this instance, they're just showing you using it as an anti-air. It has a lot more uses than this. But even if you're right, Mir, and then like this combo that they're about to show is only counter hit, I'm sure there's other ways you're going to be able to land this next hit we're going to show. So whether Sagat has Carrot Tiger Uppercut or not, and the fact that he doesn't have Angry Scar. Capcom's like, okay, man, we need to do something. We need to give Tiger Uppercut something. And bro, I did not expect this.
Yeah, me neither.
Dude, this is so crazy. What is happening, bro? This looks like a super. Like, look at this entire animation. This is crazy, dude. Over 16 years of being like low tier in this uppercut. Vanilla Sagat's Revenge. This is an incredible animation, bro. Like, this is crazy. It's that wind up is so slow. Look at this. This is so crazy.
Well, think of Kami's charged DP, right? Like, it's probably a similar idea, right?
Yeah. So the way this works, at least according to the blog, you can correct me, Mir, if I'm wrong, but it looks like only the heavy Tiger Uppercut. And I'm assuming you hold down the heavy punch button to charge it. And then you'll get this insane amplified Tiger Uppercut that does many things. So I already have a ton of questions. One, how are you supposed to land this thing? It looks so slow.
Like in the trailer. Next question.
And the other thing, Mir, am I going to be able to like semi-charge this and release it on reaction? Or do I have to let this rock and charge it all the way, you know?
Well, I think it's going to behave exactly like Kami's.
Okay.
That's honestly like the most likely situation. Now, my question is, when do you super cancel this? At the end?
I don't, bro.
Or when it hits?
Dude.
I don't think you super cancel this. I think the wall splat is going to let you get a level 1 off after.
Bro, there's probably some problems. Awesome. You know how we say it's nice that Sagat's uppercut does one hit? Dude, look at this thing, man.
This is 2 hits.
Look, dude, this is a fatality, man. This is so crazy. You know, like this.
This is like 2,500 damage. Like
just once again, guys, you guys don't know. Like this is not like there's no stock. Okay, Sagat doesn't have stocks. He has this whenever he wants. Okay, so I'm just thinking of all the times he'll be able to land this thing. Like definitely after the opponent like whiffs a reverse on you, or if they screw up and you block their super. Or if the opponent gets burnout and stunned, right? You'll be able to charge this thing. This like might be optimal. This thing looks so crazy. Like, are you gonna be able to do like a Hail Mary Tiger shot and just charge this thing and pray they jump at you? Like the call out would honestly, be so nuts.
I think the idea is this is the sort of move that you drive rush. Like, how can I put this? You do a drive rush into a juggle normal, like maybe that back heavy punch of his.
Yeah.
And that's how you land this big thing,
bro. It's it looks so
like
slow.
You use it for juggles. This is not for landing it on the ground. Like there's no way. The only situation where I can see this maybe is like the opponent's in burnout and they're like trying to defend correctly, and you go for a big chip. Like you do this into a level 3 on block, and it's like a million chip. That's the only situation where I could see it being used on the ground, but otherwise, no, just juggles.
Dude, I in ranked, I can see Sagat players going for this. Like, just going for it, man. Like, how much damage do you think this does? It's got to take off at least a third of your health. Like, come on. This does so much. Bro, this is going to do monster damage. Like, this is the Hail Mary. You have one health. You're one shot, right? You're in burnout, and it's time to rock and roll. Like, what if you charge this and the opponent, like, does a DI? And they get hit by the... Oh, my God. And you cancel into level 3? Like, it's going to be touch of death. This thing looks nuts.
I wonder if you can... I don't know if you can cancel this into level 3. You might lose that ability on the charge. Yeah, it looks cool.
Bro, this is going to break armor. This is going to break armor, guys. I'm telling you. It's breaking armor.
It's not going to break armor.
It's going to go through fireball. It's going to go through fireballs, Haps. I'm telling you.
Oh my
This thing is crazy. It's going to go through fire. Look how far it goes. Look how far it goes. This is like a carrot tiger uppercut. It's going to break armor. It's going to go through fireballs. It's instant kill. I'm telling you. It looks so slow. It's so risky.
I told you, that's right for combo.
Man, this is so crazy, bro. Like, I'm just going to lab how to figure out how to land this stupid move. Like, this looks so nuts.
I agree with Mir. The first thing that came to mind for me was you land this after you set up that back heavy punch on a dry rush combo.
Yeah.
But I think something to notice is, even if you don't super after this with a level 1, which I am super sure you can do, you can probably just Tiger Knee your way to the corner.
Yeah, let me show the full animation now. Yeah, I'll show
You're
it.
basically in the corner now.
So
that is crazy.
he knees you in the air after. Like, this is not a super. This is a special. And then the trailer just cuts off. Like, why? I want to know what happens next.
The joy of discovery.
I want to know what happens next, okay? Sagat is landing first here. Ryu looks like he's wall splat, and he looks like he's tumbling down. And like Hap said, this looks like it's perfectly lined up for a Tiger Ken, a level 1 super. Look at that. Sagat's ready to rock and roll.
Do you remember, though, that looks can be deceiving? There's plenty of moves that look like, oh, you can do stuff, and then they have a lot of recovery for no reason, just because, you know, they hate fun. So it's potentially the case here.
Look, the trailer cuts off for a reason, okay? They're trying to hide something, Mir. It's obvious. It's obvious, Mir.
All right, guys, write this down so that you can
look, man. I'm telling you, he is ready to rock. Look how he's already landed. He's ready to go. Ryu is still falling. He's still halfway in the air.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on. And what if you land this thing in the corner? What if the opponent's stunned from burnout, and then you wind up, you hit him in the corner? Sagat's standing right next to them. I'm telling you, into another Tiger uppercut. I'm telling you.
I mean, that actually is more likely.
Well, I think that Vesper might be onto something as setting this up as a punish to a block super or a DP. Because imagine hitting this and then drive rushing and juggling them in the corner.
Bro,
look how high he is, right?
It's
not like
how high he is.
The recovery.
Yeah, like
I wonder.
Like Luke's OD Fireball has a similar splat, but in his case, they're on the ground. This guy is at the top of the screen. There has to be.
Bro, they're going through the roof in the Pow Pow Cafe. Okay, they're on the roof at this point. Look how high up he is, man. It's crazy high.
It's a wall stick, just like, I mean, there's a few moves that look like this. Basically, you have to hit them before they land. So it's all based on how much recovery there is. Honestly, like, since it happens off screen, I have no idea. It's so hard to say.
Yeah, it's like Luke's OD Fireball or
good to go,
or Guile's OD. Yeah.
Yeah, Guile's OD feels bad, man. That's what.
Look, man, I'm just saying, if you couldn't combo after this, then why this weird wall splat? That's all I'm saying. Like, come on, man. You gotta combo something after this. It's too sus.
At the very
it's
least,
too sus.
He'll get Tiger Shot. At the very least.
At the very least, okay? He's gonna get Oki, bro. He's gonna get Oki.
Oh, no. Yeah, absolutely gets Oki. Like, if he doesn't... I'm more thinking that this is the sort of situation where, for sure, you either have Oki with Tiger Knee, or maybe, like, in some situations, you get, like, a DP in the corner, or a super or something. But I find it difficult to believe that you get, like, a full combo. Like, this end here, if you land standing heavy kick, heavy DP like this,
yeah,
and you get a full combo after,
what's wrong with that?
Crazy.
What's wrong with that, bro? He's the king, Mir.
And but they don't have anyone else do that.
Look, man, look, okay. If you're gonna jump in on Sagat with a jumping tattoo like this, okay, you deserve to lose the round. All right. Think on this, Ryu. Think on this. Jumpy Ryus. Okay.
It's meterless too, which is the part that makes me wonder how it's gonna function, right? Because if this had been a super or something, then yeah, I was gonna be like, yeah, for sure, like follow-ups, whatever.
Bro.
But it isn't, so
Rashid's gonna double jump off the wall, and I'm gonna start charging this bad boy, okay? I'm charging this thing up. Ready to land.
No.
What if this doesn't hit deep though? What if this doesn't hit deep, Mir? And you hit with the top of it? What's it gonna look like?
it's so slow that you probably are gonna whiff it before you hit it with the top of it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna randomly throw this thing down and see what happens, man. It just looks too crazy. But I guess it's safe to assume, guys, that, well, I wouldn't say it's safe to assume, but it's more likely that Sagat will not have Carrot Tiger Uppercut because this exists. Like, it's almost like Capcom's compensating for something, you know? The fact that he doesn't have Angry Scar. So, because look how far this thing goes, right? And once again, we don't know if you can halfway charge it up or if it's exactly like Cammy's. But yeah, we'll have to see. And once again, Drive Rush. So, very interesting new move they gave to Sagat. Once again, it's heavy Tiger Uppercut, and you got to hold down the button. Charge it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very, very cool. We see this again in the trailer, Mir?
No, I don't
so.
think so, actually.
Here's my vision for this move. Drive rush.
Talk to me.
Level 2. Juggle level. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Juggle. And then another combo into a level 1. Oh, beautiful. So beautiful.
The opponent presses DI. I press DI. And I'll have just enough time to charge this thing before they hit the ground. And I'll launch them to the moon.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
This is your optimal combo starter right here.
I think so, boys. I think so. Look at this corner carry. Whew. Man, this move is so sick.
We'll see. We'll see.
Let's see. Moving on. Okay, where are we at?
Okay.
Standing light kick. Standing light kick.
Yeah.
Next.
Standing light kick.
So this used to be 2 hits.
oh,
now
right.
it's 1
Yeah.
hit.
Maybe he's canceling before the second hit. Nah, it's probably just going to do one
And
hit.
4 and 5 it was also 1 hit, to be
Yeah.
fair. But yeah.
Yeah. How fast do
Okay,
you think this
move,
is?
you move.
5 frames?
7 frames.
7
6
frames?
frames.
Super slowly. Woo. It's cancelable. That's nice.
Yeah, it is canceled.
Yeah, it's cancelable. We haven't seen any of Sagat's lights yet, right? In the trailer. So this is the first time.
This is the first
Yes.
one, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, standing light kick. It doesn't look like it hits as far as I would suspect it to be for it, considering the rest of Sagat's normals.
He's not doing a tip range though. Like, look how much foot there is still in there. So.
That's true.
Yeah. I was expecting like
And,
something
look at Zangief standing
styles.
like it and it goes like million miles away. So.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I
This
said,
looks like Terry's.
yeah, this is Sagat's like check light. Like you'll dry rush cancel into this. Like if he's in the corner and needs like to interrupt something, or he'll cancel into Tiger shots. But yeah, cancelable standing light kick. Okay.
Mhm.
Right, fast. Probably be one of his furthest lights in general. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a new move, Mir.
Yeah.
We have a new move. What is it called?
It's called Tiger Nexus, which is a silly name, but it is fine.
What do you mean silly, bro? That's Kino. Tiger Nexus.
What's Nexus about? No, just Tiger Nexus.
Yeah, Tiger Nexus.
Yeah, Tiger Nexus. More Muay Thai inspiration. Is his counterpart in Tekken these days, Fakumram, has a move that looks like this.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, where he twists his leg and hits like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So the cool thing about this new move that Sagat has is that it has different follow-ups, combinations, 3 of them. And immediately when I read that on the blog, I was like, oh, Tiger Jinrai. And that's what everyone is calling it now. This is Tiger Jinrai, guys. Tiger Nexus. But it's not quite exactly like Jinrai kicks, and we'll get into that. So what do you want to do, Mir? You want to talk about all the follow-ups now? Or do you want to just go with the trailer showing us? But we know it has 3
Well,
follow-ups.
there's 3 follow-ups and they're gonna be shown in a row.
Okay,
So I guess we can talk about them individually and move to the next clip.
sure.
And
So
then we give our thoughts at the end, I guess.
just so you guys know, like visually, so the move itself, just by itself, I think it's just one knee forward like this. This is Tiger Nexus.
It
Right.
depends on the strength. But
Oh,
yeah,
really?
it looks like the number of hits changes. But yes,
Really?
it is a knee attack. Yes.
Okay, yeah, this knee right here is the Tiger Nexus itself, and then everything he does after will be like the different follow-ups of it. But yeah, the most similar thing is Ken's Jinrai kick. So think of it that way. So yeah, more Muay Thai and more like really big pressure thing that they're adding to Sagat, which is very, very cool. I was looking at the Street Fighter 4 Omega footage, Mir, to see if, make you get a little hint on what Sagat might be getting. And he does have like a kick move that they gave him, and it was called like Tiger Claw or something. And he did have like kick falls from this. It didn't look similar to this though.
No, yeah, that one's more like a filler move for combos and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
This one is straight up like multi-part, as you were saying correctly. Jinrai kicks is the easiest comparison to make.
Yeah. So this does a lot of things. It just shows like Sagat's experience. He's got a new move and more pressure, which is sick. So it's not just like, just the same plain moves that Sagat had before.
So it looks like there's barely any pushback from this. I wonder if this first hit is safe on block at all. because you're right in their
just
face.
without doing any of the follow-ups.
Yeah, exactly. Because that increases the mental stack if you can't punish this right away, right?
Bro, Jinrai barely has pushback.
It's likely. I mean, I think it is likely. Maybe it depends on the version. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, let's say this is the light version or the medium version. Maybe this one is like -5 or something. But if you do press a 5 frame and Sagat does one of the faster follow-ups, you just get hit. You know, that sort
Yeah.
of stuff.
That would make
I can
sense.
totally see that happening.
Yeah. When you look at the footage, by the way, guys, when you go standing light kick, cancel to it, it looks like the gap is so huge, bro. Like this
Yeah.
does
the
not
gap
look like a
is
true
pretty
block
large.
screen at all. It looks like Ryu could just straight up jab him. You know what I'm saying?
But the block stand on the stand like it seems pretty long too. Like look how
Yeah.
long Ryu is recoiling.
Yeah. Like he's just the gap. I wonder how much chip damage this does too. Like
I think
if you
again
pressure somebody with this.
I think the idea is the like if Sagat commits to a follow up, you can DI him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if he doesn't, obviously you get blown up yourself.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. So let's go over the different follow-ups he has.
Let's go over the follow ups. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is
So
the first one.
yeah, here's the first one.
It's an overhead. Overheads. Yo,
It's an overhead.
it's called
Ooh.
Mighty Tiger.
Now
Wow,
this guy's
muscle
got
mighty.
2 overheads, the forward heavy punch and now this as well. So just like Jinrai kicks, there's an overhead option. Ugh.
Oh,
Oh, you can definitely get a combo follow up.
You think you're gonna get a combo follow-up from this? Ooh.
Oh
think
yeah,
so?
yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, it does look like
it.
he's really plus. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not, he's gonna be like +3, bro, in front of your
Yeah.
face. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah, for
is scary.
Oh, let me clarify. Only on counter hit is when I think he's gonna get a follow up. So
Oh, I see.
he'll probably be +5 on counter hit.
Oh yeah, yeah. If the opponent tries to press a button and they get hit by this, for sure. It would be like Ken. Like I
Yeah.
said, just think Ken.
And if
Jinrai
you
kick.
tap parry and you forget to block high, ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, and you get the punish counter.
Plus.
Ooh. Yeah. So, like you said, Haps, like there's barely any pushback, right? And you're trapped and you're forced to guess on what Sagat's follow-up is going to be. And like I said, it really
Mhm.
depends on the initial knee, what the frame advantage is on. I wonder, like, if he just did the knee and let it rock, would it just be 2-? Like, are you forced to do a follow-up, right? Otherwise, you're going to get punished.
Mhm.
We'll have to see. But yeah,
Yeah.
overhead option is number 1. Boom.
Yeah, Mighty Tiger.
That's cool.
This seems to be one of the slower follow-ups, which makes sense. I mean, I think they want you to be able to react to this.
Yeah, yeah. You said Mighty Tiger?
Mighty Tiger.
Cool, cool.
My question is this Mighty Tiger safe on block if they stand block?
Hmm.
I think so.
I
I want to say
because
yes.
of the other follow-ups, I don't think he's gonna be plus on block because we know.
No, plus and block. No,
Oh,
no,
sorry.
no. It is
Safe on
mentioned
block.
specifically when the follow-ups are plus and block, and this one is not.
Okay, sorry. What did I have to
but
say
it's
then?
no. The question
Safe
is whether
on
or not
block.
it's punishable. Yeah,
Oh, I don't think so.
I think it's safe. I think they want you to DI or parry this. Yeah.
Okay. So this is kind of your hey, look, I'm doing my follow-up move
Yeah.
and I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting you
I mean-
mentioned the DI mirror because like maybe to stop the DI, you just did the knee, no follow-up, and then you'll have enough time to throw them.
Exactly. Mhm.
Yeah, I think you're
a
right.
lot like Jinrai. I mean, same concept.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's a good assumption. Okay, cool. All right, so follow-up is number 1. Okay, what do we got next?
Yes. We got the other follow. So this is crouching medium punch. Look
I
how
thought
far
this
it
was
went,
crouching
but-
heavy punch, man. When I first saw this.
No, the crouching heavy punch is afterwards. We're gonna see that.
Oh,
Crouching medium punch.
Wow,
It's
look at it.
interesting because it didn't look like that before. It does
No.
kind of like this swiping punch.
Yeah, Yeah.
And yeah, I mean it's cancelable. Good.
he
Good-
did an
good
angle punch, but like his chest was exposed when he did it. Like you didn't see his back when he
Yeah.
did crouching medium punch before.
Yeah, like he's leaning into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the animation is definitely different, but it's
Yeah.
nice to see that
It
his
cancel.
crouching medium punch is cancelable.
Yeah.
It's straight up cancelable.
And this is a combo, right? They show a combo. It
Yeah.
is a counter hit because it is interrupting the
it's
solar
definitely a
plexus
counter
strike.
hit. Yeah.
But maybe a combo's a natural hit if you do like the light version. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But here we see the follow up.
Yeah.
This one's called Greedy Tiger.
So Mighty Tiger and then Greedy Tiger.
Now the reason why this is greedy is that this follow up with some crouchers,
But
and it is mentioned to be plus some block. Now I fully expect this to be like +4. or
Yeah, this could be something
insane thing
super
like that.
massive, and you can already see the Tiger Jinrai in action here. So,
Yeah.
so since this whiffs on crouchers, if you take the chance of trying to crouch this to counter it, then you're obviously susceptible to the overhead we just saw. So that's the mix-up right there. If you choose to stand to block the overhead, he might do the plus and the greedy one, and then he might do another Jinrai, and then you're getting chipped down super hard. I can see this being so oppressive in Burnout, by the way. Like, it's gonna be so annoying.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be crazy, bro. And
It-
so the opponent will have to keep guessing between like DI, stand blocking, crouch blocking, and looks like there's some it's an interesting mix up from this. And you get a knockdown from this thing.
Yeah.
Wonder if
Doesn't
you
look like you get a combo though. which
maybe
is-
maybe you
I
can
kinda
cancel it to
was
his level 3.
expecting that.
Maybe you can
Yeah,
cancel
maybe, I
it. Is it
guess.
super?
Yeah.
It's possible.
So it looks like it has quite a large gap here, where you might be able to just fuzzy mash both of these two options that we've seen so far.
They seem comparable speed though, which is probably intentional, so that
Yeah.
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 Well, obviously there's a third follow up that we haven't covered, right?
Right.
But
Yeah, that's true.
And
it
then
depends on the version of the knee, right? Maybe the heavier version has like massive block stun, and you can't mash
Mhm,
out of it.
mhm.
yeah, but then the trick is probably like Jinrai, where you can just interrupt the first knee in the first place.
I like how we see
Yeah.
the tiger stripes even on his like knee attacks, because like when I first saw
Yeah.
the trailer, I thought it was like some kind of stock system. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see. That's just a visual flavor.
So cancelable normals we have so far is standing light kick and crouching medium punch, right? Am I missing anything?
Standing heavy kick.
Standing
is
heavy
also been
kick, second
canceled.
hit, right? Into
Did that cancel or did that just juggle?
What are we talking about?
The
Oh no,
standing
the standing
heavy
heavy kick. No, it was totally canceled.
Okay.
There
There's no
wasn't
way you were
Mir,
gonna
there
win
wasn't
that
a
heavy
name
movie
for the
like
the
that.
charge tiger uppercut, right? There wasn't a name for it.
Sorry.
There wasn't a name for the
I don't
charge
think so.
tiger uppercut. They didn't
No, I
give
don't
it a name.
believe so. It's just Tiger uppercut. Yeah.
Okay, I'll call it tiger beam for now then. Okay,
Just wanted to say that.
yeah, exactly. Okay, what's this, Mir? What's that? What button
Uh-huh.
is that?
That's
Whoa,
crouching heavy.
that's crouching heavy punch. Whoa, he can cancel it. What were they thinking? CVS2. What is what is happening?
Okay, so
guys?
this is the heavy version of the Tiger
Oh,
Nexus.
that's
You see
why I
how
got
two hits?
confused.
Two
Boom.
hits,
See how it's
yeah,
two hits?
yeah, that
Oh
makes
Bam, bam.
my god! Did you put down your notes,
And
Mir?
then, oh yeah.
Oh
know
my
it.
god! Thank goodness! Thank goodness! Is this
Well-
a real move, by the way, in real life? Would you knee somebody knee down like that?
I mean, you could. I don't see why not.
I mean, if you're 7'5", I guess doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
you just you just do whatever you want.
Okay, so the heavy version, the heavy version is really slow then, hey, and it does 2 hits.
Yeah, something that they mentioned is that this follow up that we're seeing here after this heavy version,
Yeah.
right, is intended to only combo from the heavy version.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that. Like the second hit, I'm assuming causes more hit stun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I think they want the light and the medium to be more for pressure.
Right.
And if you want to get a combo out of it, you want to have to, you have to confirm that they're standing and do the greedy tiger follow up, right?
Okay. So what is
I
this
guess
follow up called?
I didn't mention. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't mention how this one's called. It's called Nova Tiger.
Nova Tiger. And the property of this one is it's a juggle follow up.
Yeah, it's a launcher.
Woo!
It sends them flying.
And you said the blog mentioned that this is harder to actually combo into, right?
Yeah, it says light and medium Tiger Nexus will not combo into Nova Tiger. Also, there's another thing that's kind of curious. This is also mentioned to be plus on block.
What? It says that?
Yeah, so I would assume
Wow.
this is like +1 instead of like +75 like the other
Oh.
one. But it's interesting because now he has an option for, like mix up, right? Like that doesn't whiff on crouchers, because before we had overhead, which is slow.
Yeah.
And the other thing that whiffs on crouchers, which is also slow.
Right. Greedy.
And now this one's a little bit faster, and it's still plus on block.
Yeah. Wow. That's interesting.
So that's pretty crazy, I think.
Yeah.
Overall.
I should mention that comparing this directly to Ken's Jinrai kicks has an actual low hitting attack and an overhead, Whereas Sagat does not have a low hitting attack, guys. So he has an overhead, a plus on block that whiffs on crouchers, and a plus on block that hits standing and crouching. But to naturally combo it, you have to land a heavy Tiger Nexus, this double hitting knee, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
And I would figure that this is less plus on block.
So I guess the only way you're gonna get into this bad boy is if you get a fat whiff punish like we see here, or you're punishing supers and reversals, right? Because like man,
probably.
it's slow, right? It's slow. It's really slow. But the reward looks massive. Like this looks like, man.
Well, now we see another classic Sagat move. If you have
Forward
played
heavy
Street Fighter 4, this gives you PTSD.
Oh
so that's
my god. It's
for the heavy kick.
It's one of Sagat's
Right?
coolest moves, dude. Forward heavy kick. This is like combo
nice.
filler or massive anti-air call out, but mostly
Oh, yeah.
combo filler, where you get an additional juggle, Tiger uppercut, FADC, forward heavy kick.
The Street Fighter 4 meta was you intentionally did the wrong DP so that it would trade. And then you did forward heavy kick into Ultra 1, and just Ultra at the time, I guess.
Yeah.
And it just decimated you. Like 800 damage, no joke.
This is
did that
70%. The best part too is like you have C Viper players that would go for full screen burn kick, and then you see Sagat do forward heavy kick to forward heavy kick into Ultra, and it was like death, touch of death. It was good times, man.
So I guess the question is, I wonder if that's going to be an end tier. I hope so. I guess it's kind of slow.
It's
but I
too
hope it
slow,
will.
but yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you're full screen, I'm sure it can be like a call out. It'd be good against like maybe Zangief jumping at you from full screen or something, you know. Once again, this was Sagat's like key button that he carried Tiger uppercutted from because it was faster than the forward light kick / forward medium kick. But once again, I don't know if he has Kara Tiger uppercuts. It's not likely. But we still have dry rush uppercut. So if that's not the case, if you cannot Kara this, then this is strictly just combo filler, just juggle combo filler. Anytime you launch,
and
him
then
up,
we'll likely with phone crouchers too.
even before his Tiger uppercut trades on hit, and then you can still go into this. That'd be cool.
Oh no.
This whole Tiger Nexus thing, by the way, like he will not be able to do this combo if he hits opponent with a DI. Like he really needs a punish counter here to land this thing. Like this looks very difficult.
Yeah, we're not sure if it naturally combos from his crouching heavy punch. They clearly show a punish counter, but it's very likely that you might be right.
And by the way, this is amazing that Sagat can go crouching heavy punch. That's cancelable, guys. This is absolutely insane. Like this is not normal. Okay, this was CVS 2, guys. This was like one of the best buttons. This character can just do this button and beat you. That's how cracked this button was.
Yeah, but to be fair, in CVS2 was like 5 frames or something, right? So
yeah.
It'll be much slower here.
Bro, in Street Fighter 5, like it was still okay, but you can't special cancel. So in Street Fighter 5, you go into supers, right? But like this is not normal, guys. Like I said, having crouching heavy punch be cancelable and standing heavy punch go into a target combo is incredible. Like this, like Sagat doesn't need to do heavy Tiger Nexus. He can go into drive rush cancel from this, you know?
Yeah.
This is
but
incredible.
it is very important in Street Fighter 6 because of the eye.
Mhm.
Like if you don't have cancelable normals, and this is true for many characters that didn't previously have as many cancelable normals as they do now, because I mean, I know it sounds like a broken record, but like Guile is a good example. It's like if you just poke and die otherwise, right? So like you need to have something to cover for it. In this case, being special cancelable is big, naturally, but being super cancelable is also like really useful. So I'm sure that they thought of it specifically for situations like those. On top, I mean, of the big punish counter reward.
He's so far away. This is almost as far as his heavy punch. Maybe a little bit shorter, but gosh,
that's cancelable, man. Like this,
it's really slow, right? That's the other thing.
I'm sure if he does like drive rush loop and then he goes crouching heavy punch, he won't be that plus. Like this is just a button that initiates the combo. Like I don't think he'll drive rush into this, but. Like, guys, think about this. Like, crouching heavy punch into Tiger Shot. Crouching heavy punch into Tiger Knee. Like, this is... I don't know. To me, this is absolutely insane that he gets this. A heavy button that's cancelable that goes that far is crazy to me.
Yeah, that's great. The chip is going to be insane,
bro,
too.
it's going to be absolutely nuts, you know?
-8 on block.
Like, this is basically like his Shoto standing heavy punch, but it's crouching heavy punch.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
and
you're always gonna be canceling this mirror. Like even if it's -8, you're gonna do like light tiger. Or well, I guess. Well, you're gonna do tiger shot.
it's okay. This is okay. I
You're
know
gonna
good
do
hold
tiger
up.
shot into it, and then you'll be spaced and probably take a whole bar of drive gauge
It's
off him.
possible, yeah. Like it depends on like how big a gap there is. Can you DI in between? Can you parry? Whatever, right? I'm sure that they designed the character intentionally around it because in Street Fighter 6, again, we were talking about how it's a really aggressive game. So having strong normals to keep the opponent out is important.
Yeah.
Especially when they're cancelable like this.
Yeah.
And this could be useful to even get out the corner, right? Like crouching heavy punch DR just to push them out, you know?
Bro, since this is a heavy, if this is one hit drive rush confirmable, bro, it's over. This character is gonna be so cracked. Punish counter, crouching heavy punch into Tiger Beam. It's gonna be nuts.
-8.
Yeah, -8. Bro, that's so cool. But yeah, this whole combo looks really, really punishing. This looks like massive, massive damage.
Oh yeah. Before we talk about the super, someone mentioned something that's important. They mentioned it earlier as well.
What's up?
This character has really long range normals, right? But
Mhm.
it's very likely his movement speed is gonna be absolute garbo.
Oh yeah.
So
Street Fighter 5
So-
Bison.
So it's kind of something to keep in mind, right? Because we're used to characters having, certain types of movement speed and being able to whiff punish because he can move around
Mm-hmm.
so well. So like you compensate with Sagat by having bad movement speed but good range.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be important to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tiger Nexus looks like a cool addition to Sagat. And like I said, I really love how they're emphasizing on the Muay Thai. It's sick.
Yeah, Muay Thai.
I really like that. And without just simply playing it safe and just giving him V trigger too. You know what I mean? Like I felt like his V triggers were really plain in Street Fighter 5. So I'm really happy that they just gave it him straight up as a move. Because when I saw the teaser and I saw the double knee, I straight up just thought, oh, they're just giving him his V trigger too as a move. But no, this is just an all new move. Even though Tiger Jinrai.
Yeah.
But once again, oh sorry, go ahead, Habs.
Oh, no, nothing. I was just gonna say that I know Mir doesn't like the name, but I think it's very fitting given that he has all these follow-ups. So I'm okay with it.
What, Tiger Nexus, you mean?
Yeah, Nexus.
Oh no, I just said it was silly. I didn't say that I didn't like it.
Okay, so once again, guys, to the difference between Ken, he has an overhead follow-up after the knee, and then he has a plus on block follow-up, but it whiffs on crouchers.
Mhm.
And then finally, he has a plus on block follow-up that hits standing and crouching, but he has to land the heavy Tiger Nexus in order for it to hit. Okay,
Mhm.
now we can go to
Likely
the super,
not a
right?
plus. Yeah.
Man, this
Level
super
2.
is so cool. And I was so confused when I saw this the first time. So this looks like his fourth throw. What is happening, Mir?
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my god.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Ah!
first of all, it's really cool that it's a Muay Thai clinch again, which I think is like very fitting for the character, right? Like
Yes.
that is a thing in Muay Thai, and it's cool. I mean, it's just really nice flavor.
Yeah.
But this level 2, as Tiger Nexus before it, has multiple follow-ups.
Crazy.
Tiger Nexus is 3. This one is 4. because-
4 follow-ups. That is nuts. So
That
yeah,
is pretty good.
the super itself doesn't look like the range is that far. Sagat steps forward and it looks like he does a knee bash, and then it looks like a hit grab afterwards. And then during this hit grab, I would assume you probably have to like hold a specific direction, like forward, back, up, or down, or something like that, because it's 4 different follow-ups, right? I'm thinking like Zangief level 2.
Buttons too.
Yeah, maybe it could be a button too. I'm assuming it's something like Zangief's level 2, but yeah, you can choose many different follow-ups that have what kind of outcome you want to choose. Another thing too, guys, is like when I first watched this, I didn't have the trailer volume that loud, but a lot of people are pointing out that like when Sagat hits you in this, like it sounds like he's breaking your bones. Like the sound effects are like really, really sick, and just really emphasizing on how much of a giant Sagat is. So I really like that. And like I said, if you guys are like huge fans of Muay Thai, like it's really cool that they're emphasizing this, and the Sagat's just not another Shoto, Really cool.
Yeah.
And they didn't go the lazy route, like I said, and just use his V trigger too. So the first follow-up, here, this looks like Tiger Raid.
Yeah, okay. First of all, the level 2 is called Savage Tiger. Wow, Tiger in the name? I would never guessed.
Yep, Savage Tiger.
And you're correct. This is the Savage Tiger Raid, which is described as the highest damage follow-up. So this is the one you go for.
Okay, so if you want to go straight for deeps, then you want to use this follow-up. I'm assuming it's not going to have good Oki. You want to use this when it's going to close the round. Or if you want to do as much damage as you possibly can, and you need to make a comeback, this would be the way to go. It's really cool, too, because in Omega mode, Sagat in Street Fighter 4, they gave him the Tiger Raid as well, right? So
those kicks moves that you were talking about before. If you do the EX version, it's the Tiger Raid, and it does a lot of damage.
Another possibility is I thought his Tiger Raid would be his level 2 in this game, but he would get follow-ups from it, kind of like CVS2C Groove, where you get follow-ups from the level 2 Tiger Raid. But no, it's just included with his level 2. It's just one of the follow-ups, which is awesome, because this is a very classic super for Sagat. But once again, just so you guys are, because we're going to show the follow-ups from it. I'm sure it's going all in a row, right? Right, Mir? That's going to show all the level 2 follow-ups.
Let's see. Well, we definitely have 2 in a row.
In between all of them.
I think there's a couple more later.
Okay. So yeah, just know like all the level 2 is that knee, and then he grabs them, and then you go from there. So this follow-up would be the Tiger Raid, just so you guys are following along with what's going on. Okay, so damage ender.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Once again, the downside of doing this would probably be he doesn't get Oki from it. He's probably like really far from the opponent and doesn't get any follow-ups.
This is a reference, right?
Yeah, a lot of people were pointing that out from really, really old artwork from Sagat. I was like, man, he's so flexible for how old he is. Like, if I tried doing this, I'd be in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, pretty cool.
You don't punch enough logs.
I just hope that, like, Sagat has his win pose where he's, like, going, and he's, like, feeling himself.
Okay. I have to mention something. When I saw this and he stood up and he's giant, I was like, oh, that's how I felt.
Whoa!
That was just my excitement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
winky face.
I hear you, bro. Damn. Holy cow. Scary. Really scary. Man, the nostalgic outfit looks great, by the way. And like I said, Bison's looks sick too. But yeah, seeing OG Sagat with the blue trunks. Woo!
Are you going to rock the classics caps?
For me personally, I think the default with the tiger paw in the back looks great too, though. I think it looks sick.
I like the classic.
You like the classic?
Yeah.
Make him look
I like
again.
The classic. It's nice and clean. I was gonna say, can we just talk about how Bison is whipping scissor kicks?
Bro, I see Bisons do this all the time, man. What are you talking about, bro? I see that all the time, man.
This is ranked behavior, right?
Dude,
here.
This is like
you're gonna see this,
bro. This is completely normal to me. Another thing I want to point out is that the background of the stage, you see how nice and clear it is now? Most of the fog is gone. This is something that's just not... You don't have too many stages like this in Street Fighter 6 where the weather changes, which is really sick. I like how bright and lit up it is now. So, we're going to talk about this crazy drive rush here.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it's going to be fast at all. Like, that's just because he did like a forward advancing move.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was mentioning this before too, where a lot of people assumed that his drive rush would be extremely slow. But then I was thinking, but Zangief's drive rush is super slow too, and this guy's going full screen with his heavy punch, So it doesn't just matter the drive rush speed. It also matters the distance and the buttons that you're drive rushing into. And since Sagat has so many forward advancing long range button, forward medium kick / light kick, forward heavy kick, drive rush, crouching, medium kick, like, it doesn't matter how slow it is. This guy's going full screen anyways. So this is, like, incredible for Sagat to close the gap. We'll see what his drive rush overhead looks like, the forward heavy punch. But, yeah, man. Sick punish. Sick Bison player. This probably... You know what this gives? This gives me, like, Luke Season 1 vibes, Haps, of doing the drive rush back heavy kick and being like...
Oh, yeah.
Bro, he's got to be plus $1 billion here, right? Like, Tiger Beam for sure, right? Charge, heavy uppercut. 100%.
I don't know.
Come on, guys. Bro, he's... Look, Bison's doing a 1080 spin.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wanted to say it does have a special effect on punish counter. But since they show specifically the drive rush into the whip punish here, I don't know how plus it'll be. Not that plus, I don't think.
As Sagat, you're not going to be doing this. Like, you're not going to be doing drive rush forward heavy kick. This is only... You don't only do that if, like, the opponent, like, whiffed a super. or was
Yeah, or a
insanely
DP
minus,
maybe.
Oh yeah,
or a
absolutely.
DP. Yeah, there's no way you're just gonna go for this. I mean, maybe some Sagats will. Forward heavy kick, it's gonna whiff on crouchers, right? Like 100%.
Yeah.
It's gonna whiff on
I
crouchers.
think so. Like, look how high it is.
Yeah, bro, this thing is super high. It whiffed on crouchers before.
I have some thoughts on the drive rush. From just looking at this, it seems like he's going to have the type of drive rush where is very brief, like Rashid styles, where they don't run continuously. It's like a little jump forward.
Okay, so
It
burst.
seems to me. It's gonna be a burst drive rush,
Got it.
and although he can move forward a lot with the momentum of his normals, I think drive rushes like these are easier to check because it's very predictable as to how you'll move since you have to do your normals so early on to get the momentum to go.
Yeah.
So, guys, I don't know if anybody expected this, but you're definitely going to be zoning and not dry rushing around with Sagat. I don't think that's
That's
really
with the
what you
hot
want.
take.
Come on, man. Tiger
Yeah.
shot drive rush. Come on. Fireball drive
Yeah.
rush. It's a possibility, guys. Don't you let your dreams be
it's a
dreams.
guaranteed. Street Fighter 6. You're
Um,
definitely doing that.
If you threw like a tiger shot full screen and somebody jumps and then you do a drive rush forward heavy kick, you might be able to do another forward heavy kick, 2 forward heavy kicks.
Should mention that we haven't talked about the fireball yet.
Don't worry, we get into it. It's so close, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. It'll be worth the wait. We're almost there. But yeah, this is like showing his drive rush. It has potential.
Yeah, he does for the heavy kick, punish counter. We see the spin state. Then there's the standing heavy kick. 2 hits this time.
Mm-hmm.
First the knee, then the second part of the kick, extended leg.
Mhm.
And he cancels into OD Tiger Nexus, which is probably the only likely way that you're gonna be able to combo into this stuff from like attacks.
Is
Right?
OD
Then he
Tiger
goes in-
Nexus? So it's basically just like a faster version of his heavy Tiger Nexus. Hey?
That's my guess. And he
Oh,
even has
okay.
the 2 hits.
Yeah, it does the 2 hits. All right. Which I was
And then he
confused
goes-
about before.
Nova Tiger launch.
Boom.
And then bong DP. That's the
Damn.
heavy DP uncharged, I think.
Yeah, I
Right,
mean,
that's
bro,
probably
look at
how
the
it
range
looks
on this thing. Woo!
So far.
Look at the
Which is
range on
probably
that.
what you were saying before, right? Like if he doesn't have Kara, that's his replacement.
Right,
Because
right.
like it's before the Kara, it's important. The Kara cancel would add the startup to the DP, right? Because obviously you need to let the move rock a little bit before you cancel it, and that gave the extra range, but at the cost of some startup.
Yeah.
And here it's just built in, basically.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's just the startup is built into the move.
The Kara Tiger uppercuts were a huge part of Sagat's gameplay in Street Fighter V. He needed it to do like a lot of his combos. So, like in this case, like I would suspect you would need a Kara Tiger uppercut to even combo here, but it's just showing you how far his heavy Tiger uppercut goes in this game. Like he's just raw, doing it raw. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I would imagine this is slow mirror. Like this has got to be like at least a 9.
I mean, look how slow it is.
Bro, it's like it looks like he's charging almost. It's got to be at least 9. It's slow.
Oh yeah.
So
Probably
I
even
would
more
just say
What's up?
having a slow uppercut is not always bad. For example, Jamie's heavy uppercut is, I think, also 9.
Are you actually
but-
going to use Jamie's uppercut as a positive?
Yes, because it's really, really good against dive kick characters.
Because of the active frames?
Yes, exactly.
and
Oh.
it's slow.
So-
Yeah.
This is a very good thing to have if your other uppercuts also go far but are faster. It's a nice option to switch it up and just punish Cammy and Jamie players for trying to space their dive kick.
This has to do monster damage, Mir. At least
I
1500.
totally see this though. You do heavy uppercut on Cammy and then it's blocked.
Yeah?
It's gonna happen.
Bro. Bro. So the OD Tiger Nexus, do you think this follow-up is canned? Like, I think no matter what, you're going to do the heavy ender, right? Like, you think this
Yes.
whole animation is canned, right? Because he's...
No, I don't think it's canned. No.
No? You think there'll be an
still
OD
can.
overhead and plus and greedy?
Yeah, I think it's still
Okay.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Really? That's interesting. I
Really?
was thinking it's more like Ken's, where you have it's like completely different and you have specific things you have to do.
I mean,
Okay.
you still have the overhead, the low, and the high as Ken, right?
If he does
So-
still have all 3 options, that'll be a lot of sauce. I was just thinking, it was canned. But I think
No,
if you land a hit with it, you're obviously going to go into the launching
yeah, most
ender.
likely, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Unless you get a serious, because like the damage from this is pretty crazy. Heavy Tiger uppercut.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Hold on.
Okay.
One thing I want to
Moving
point out
on.
too, by the way, the heavy kick, it does 2 hits. In the Sagat teaser, it shows one additional combo where Sagat cancels the first hit of his heavy kick into something. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think
either.
it was the Tiger Nexus heavy actually.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to take a look at it, but I'm pretty
This
sure
is a lot like
a heavy Tiger
Honda.
Nexus.
Honda has a heavy kick like this.
But either way, the what's it called? The heavy kick could be canceled on the first and second hit, just so you guys know. You just obviously get more frame advantage on the first hit if you want to sacrifice some damage.
Like Terry's standing heavy punch, Honda standing heavy kick.
Yeah.
Attacks like that.
Yeah, exactly. Anything else about this combo?
Sick.
Looks cool. That's it.
Looks cool. Okay. All right, guys. Are you ready? Drum
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
It's finally time. What is this woo? I haven't seen it before. It's going high and it's going low. It's time, guys, to talk about Sagat's Tiger Shot.
Okay, the most insane revelation of
Here
all
we
time.
go.
I'm
This
gonna,
is where
I'm gonna
everyone's
knock your socks off. Okay,
This
so
is what
Oh.
everyone's talking about right now, but I don't know.
so like
Help us steer the
the
ship
way
here.
the way it used to work in I think every other game Sagat's been in is that high Tiger Shot and low Tiger Shot are 2 different special moves, right? You do one with punch and one with kick. Not in this game. In this game, they're one special move.
Yeah.
And the light version of Tiger Shot is the low Tiger Shot, and medium and heavy are the high Tiger Shot. Now, the thing that's interesting about all of this is that, and this is really important for anyone that doesn't know about Sagat, is that high Tiger Shot whiffs on crouching opponents. And it's usually a better fireball than the low one. Like, it has better recovery and it's better on block.
Better
But,
speed.
but naturally it has that disadvantage.
Right.
And because now it's a single special move, you actually cannot change the speed of the low Tiger Shot. Like, it's always going to be the same fireball speed,
Right.
which is huge. It's a giant difference.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
if you're not used to fireball zoners, this does change a lot of things. Like, I know it seems, like I'm overblowing this, but it is important.
It is. Sagat had Tiger Shot is Sagat, and part of the skill of Sagat and the zoning and all of that is the sheer amount of variances that Sagat had. 3 different speeds and strengths on his high Tiger Shot and 3 on his low, right? So now the low one can only go slow, I'm assuming. That's core circle forward light punch. And then the 2 high Tiger Shots can only go medium speed and very fast. Now, those are the most important speeds, though. Like, usually for a high Tiger Shot, you want to throw them fast to beat other fireballs, right? And catch your opponent off guard so they can't jump at you because they'll jump into the fireball because it goes so fast. And the low Tiger Shot, you usually want to throw it slow because you want to bait the opponent to jump, and Sagat will have enough time to recover and Tiger Uppercut you. Especially if he has you in the perfect spacing. You'll throw a lot of slow Tiger Shots. But I'm not going to lie, this would be a downside, like a nerf, quote unquote, to Sagat. So there's a lot of like controversy about this right now. But and why are they doing this? I think the elephant in the room is that a lot of people are going to point out this probably because of modern controls, right?
Modern controls? Yeah.
Akuma, his red fireball, right? It became a part of his normal fireball where he has to charge it, probably because of modern controls. And the same with Bison, his knee press now becoming a command. It's probably because of modern controls, because there'll be input overlap where if modern controls does core circle forward into a button, is it going to do a high Tiger Shot or a low Tiger Shot, right? And I'm assuming Tiger Nexus mirror is probably going to be like a core circle back motion, probably. Core circle back.
It's likely.
It's likely. I'm just assuming because of the way Tiger Shots are. So, it wasn't always like this, though, because I was thinking back, like, when Street Fighter 6 first came out, and Ryu has this overlap thing, where Ryu has 2 double core circle forward motions and core circle back. So he has Hadouken, core circle forward punch, and Donkey Kick, core circle forward kick. And then he has Hashugeki, core circle back punch, and then he has Tatsu, core circle back kick. And modern controls, he actually, like, legit loses some of those strengths because of those 2 overlapping motions. So I'm assuming Capcom is avoiding that. Now, I don't know how you guys feel. I'm personally not too gut-wrenched by this because, look, man, Sagat had Kara Tiger shots and Kara Tiger uppercuts. He had like so many variances of his Tiger shots, and the character was still ass. Okay, like he was still ass in Street Fighter 5. I'm just pointing that out. Okay, that's one thing. The second thing I want to point out is that like try not to look at the negatives of what Sagat lost here, but also try to look at the positives. He has gained so many moves now, right? The whole Tiger Nexus, right? The Tiger knees look better. He has different buttons, right? And his level 2, this is like a different Sagat altogether. They change characters all the time. Vega becomes a stance character, right? There's so many changes. Bison changes a lot. Ken changes a lot. This is like a new take on Sagat. So don't just try to compare this apples to apples with like Sagat and Street Fighter 5. This is a different type of Sagat. So, I mean, we're not going to know until we get our hands on him. This could be a potential weakness, like a potential hole in his game. But I'm going to try to stay positive about it and just look at the upsides of that. This is a different Sagat. How do you guys feel about it?
Well, I guess just looking at this, we can't really say if this is going to be better or worse for the character's performance, right? He's, like you said, he's a new character. So saying that him losing these moves is going to make him worse is a little bit too early.
Yeah.
But I do think it signals a slight change in style, especially in Street Fighter 6, where perfect parry into drive rush against fireballs is a thing. Having less ways to vary your fireball timings and mess up their perfect parry attempt is going to zoning. That's just fact.
Yeah.
But he has so many other things going for him that, maybe it's just something different, and Sagat will have to play in a slightly.
I want to point out that we're gonna get into it, but his OD Tiger shots have been compensated as well, right? And the utility of his level 1 as well, and the hits of his OD Tiger shots. There are things about his fireballs in this that are stronger than they were in the past. So once again, I'm just saying to stay open-minded about it on what Sagat has also gained, right? I mean, maybe you guys could be right. Maybe his zoning won't be as strong because he can vary those Tiger shots, but there is a lot of things that have changed where you can't just compare it apples to apples. What do you think, Mir, about this whole situation?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't know it was such a big controversy.
Bro, Sagat's a boomer character, man. This guy's the OG.
I mean,
man.
That is true. However,
he was so
I agree
pure.
with Haps. I agree with Haps. Like 100%, this is worse. Like there's no way to slice it other way.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that because it is worse that the character doesn't work. Right. Obviously, they designed them with this in mind.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to play differently because I think now it's much more clear cut how you want to deal with the parries and stuff because it's like your normal fireball that you want to use to keep the opponent out is the low Tiger shot. However, it has the weakness of you can't vary the speed. So naturally, you're incentivized even more to use the high Tiger shot. And that one you can change the speed between, fast and not so fast.
Right.
And that can mess up the parry timing or people walking towards you, but obviously can be crouched. So like the gameplay against Sagat is much more clear cut. And at the same time, also playing as Sagat makes more sense. I think it's like easier to understand for someone who's trying to approach the character.
Okay.
And we also have to say, as we were mentioning before, like, did you guys ever see a medium Tiger shot?
Like the thing is like you said, no matter how you argue it, it is going to be weaker than before. If you just look at the Tiger shots, because they're more choices, more variants, right, to throw people off. And like Hap said, the perfect parry is definitely a thing where you're gonna want to throw people off with perfect parry. So we're just gonna have to see that the things that Capcom compensated. Like I said, his OD Tiger shots are stronger in this, and for different reasons. The level 1, the amount of hits, and the plus frames, which we're gonna go over. So there are things that Capcom definitely put into account and compensated Sagat for. So yeah, man, we'll have to see when he launches how he really plays. But this is another big thing that will judge Sagat's fate in Street Fighter 6 is how they change his zoning. It's a big change.
I wanted to emphasize something that's sort of already touching on. Whenever you perfect parry something, you can't really duck, or whenever you go for the parry mechanic. So I think that's very important here, and it's definitely going to be worked into his high Tiger shot, that even if perfect parried into dry rush, you're probably not going to be able to. I think that's how it's going to be.
Be able to what? Sorry? Your mic cut out.
Punish him. So basically, you know, there are some fireballs in this game that if you perfect parry, doesn't matter how close you are. If you choose to dry rush in, you don't get that.
Right.
They're safe to it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think
I
that's
mean,
how the high Tiger shot is designed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was just gonna say something quite important. And this is like some frame data, so bear with me. But the fastest fireball in Street Fighter 6 and Street Fighter 5 actually is Gal's Sonic Boom, right? At 40 frames total.
Okay.
Which is much lower than it used to be, but it is 40 frames. And Sagat's high Tiger shot, even in Street Fighter 5, was 40 frames. It was the fastest fireball in the game alongside Sonic Boom. And this is a motion, right? So like it's very likely that he will still retain amazing recovery on it. And even his low fireball was still pretty fast.
Yeah.
You know, it was 44, which is like in Street Fighter 5 was the average fireball, like reused fireball. So even if like it has all of these weaknesses and stuff, you can still machine gun the the high Tiger shot if they block it, you know, or parry it.
Right.
So that can be really tricky to deal with.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm glad we got that out of the way. Thanks for waiting for us to finally talk about Tiger shots, guys. I knew it was just going to be so much to talk about.
My God.
But I just wanted to, I thought this was the best time to talk about it. So once again, guys, just to clarify, Tiger shot is now a single move now. So the light Tiger shot is the low, slow low, and the medium and heavy are the medium and fast high shots. And he does still have OD high Tiger shot and OD low Tiger shot, and we'll get into that as we see them. They still exist.
Well,
yeah. Spoilers?
It's a little different than that, yeah.
Mir has notes. Okay, we'll get to that. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's keep going. So we see OD Tiger Uppercut.
I got uppercut. Yeah, it's multiple hits.
It's multiple hits. Street Fighter Alpha.
Bad against for anti-airs. But
Bad
I wonder if you know, like if it does a couple of hits on the ground, maybe you can break armor with it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Safe to assume this is invincible, right? Please?
Yes.
Yes.
This is OD Tiger Uppercut. If it wasn't invincible, oh my god. But I
mean, at least against airborne moves, because it beats the OD Cycle Crusher.
Yeah. We forgot to bring up that Sagat's level 2 in the blog says it's invincible. So his reversal options will be OD Tiger Uppercut and level 2, but not level 1. We'll see. There's not too many characters that get Oki after their OD Uppercut. They nerfed Akuma's. Luke's still running around Haps with OD. I know, which I keep forgetting, by the way, and I keep eating dry rush back heavy kicks, but we'll see if he has Oki after that. But yeah, this will be just Sagat's main get off me invincible move.
Yeah.
And it's probably really fast too.
It's likely that he doesn't have a light DP that is 5 frames though. So like maybe
like safe jump susceptible or something. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like it might have a 6 frame as fastest move.
It's possible.
Fastest
yeah, considering the range on some of these things. Yeah. It's pretty vertical though, the OD uppercut. Looks pretty vertical to me.
Yeah.
And
not much to say. It's a DP.
Yeah, not much to say. But it's invincible. So that's crouching medium punch, Mir?
Yeah, so it's crouching medium punch, heavy punch, I think.
Target combo. Another new target combo. So we've seen 3 new target combos now.
Oh yeah.
But I
don't think he had any before, right? Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I mean he had command normals, but yeah. No, so his crouching medium punch is already cancelable though, hey? But they gave him a target combo as well. Interesting.
That is also cancelable. And crouchers too, which is
so this target combo is definitely special cancelable, and it goes to OD Tiger Knee.
I like the animation.
The animation's weird, hey? He kind of kicks forward?
Yeah.
Wow. He pushes him off him.
There's a reason for this. It's if you hit this against a wall, you get further attacks. So
mentioned in the blog, right? What did it say again?
The OD version will allow for further attacks if the opponent is hit against the wall. So you basically get a juggle off.
Tiger Beam?
Yeah, like the wall stick. No, not Tiger Beam.
Tiger.
Come on, guys. Use your imagination here.
That thing is like 80 frames.
Look, man, you don't know how long the wall splat's going to be. But yeah, look at this corner carry, guys. This is unbelievable. He's knocked the opponent like full screen, and then okie dokie Tiger Knee right in front of Bison.
Bison didn't back roll, by the way. I think that's part of the animation. So I wonder if this is a hard knockdown.
Yeah, he kind of tumbled. But like, bro, Sagat is so plus here. Look, he's already standing, and Bison's just getting up. Like he's
Yeah, I mean,
mad.
that's why the
plus.
jump is threatening because otherwise it wouldn't have punished and then like even
Yeah.
or barely punished
Yeah,
situation.
exactly. Like I said, this is really interesting that Sagat gets a target combo from crouching medium punch. And yeah, once again, we know it's special counsel. This is really strange to me. I doubt this will be one hit confirmable. That'd be too crazy. But,
No, yeah. I think it's for whiff punishment.
yeah, it's 4 whiff punishing. That's cool though. I mean, it'll save him meter from doing drive rush cancels, right?
Yeah.
And then going OD Tiger Knee. That's cool.
I mean, it's really important that he has with punishment from faster normals because he's quite slow, right? So, his crouching medium punch, I would assume, is gonna be one of his faster attacks.
I like that they show Bison doing crouching medium kick because this is like a really practical kind of whiff punishing scenario. You know, this one actually makes sense compared to some of the examples they show, like Bison doing knee press full screen and stuff.
And again, as Haps mentioned before, he's moving forward, so this is not gonna whiff.
Yeah, cool. Right. Yeah, so he has a you can just like, you know, do tiger shots here if you want to. You don't need to go in, but once again, like I said, a big weakness of Sagat in Street Fighter 5 was that Sagat had a hard time against opponents with life lead. So you can see here that Sagat can close the gap if he wants to.
He seems really plus to the point where he could realistically maybe even shimmy, but he's probably very slow, so I wonder.
Yeah. So neutral jump, heavy punch mirror?
Yes.
Bonk.
We've seen this as the same as jumping heavy punch.
Mm-hmm.
And then crouching heavy punch. Ugh.
And then OD high tiger shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's nice.
into the level 2.
Okay. Into the level 2.
I'll talk about the tiger shot after, but let's talk about this follow-up here.
Okay, so this is the second follow-up now, right? Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that looks so
That is
brutal.
amazing, bro.
this is the
Dude,
Savage Tiger Stomp.
Wow. Damn.
And the blog describes this as giving the best Oki because you're right in front of them. In fact, they even say Oki in like
Yeah, that's
quotes
cool that
'cause
they
it's
said that. Oh, dude, this looks so brutal. They took out my low tiger shots. Oh my god. Modern controls.
But something interesting about this combo, like seeing this combo, made me think. You see how he does crouching heavy punch into tiger shot, right?
Uh-huh. Oh,
It's
let me back
likely
up.
that he doesn't have. Yeah, it's likely that he doesn't have mediums to mediums. Because I think later we see a medium into a light, which is kind of suspect too. So I
Okay.
think he might have to go for like big heavies for
Oh,
his
I see.
combos. You know,
Yeah,
like,
Street Fighter
he doesn't get
5.
long.
Yeah, Street
Yeah,
Fighter
doesn't
5,
get
he
long
had,
confirmed.
he had standing medium punch, crouching medium punch, right? Okay.
Mhm.
I guess he can do his medium target combo here too, I guess. Like
Yeah,
just
maybe,
for
yeah.
a
Yeah,
longer
that's another way.
confirm if you want to, but it's probably less damage.
Yeah.
I can't get over that crouching fierce being cancelable, guys. I just can't get over it. It's just too crazy to me. But yeah, okay. This probably would be the lowest damaging ender, right? Out of the level 2s, probably.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Size.
Yeah, maybe that were the side
Yeah,
switch.
there's a side switch as well. It could be low damage.
What
I
what
can't
can
believe-
what can
Oh no,
Sagat-
actually no. I know which one's the lowest damage.
Oh,
It's the last one, but for
that's
other reasons.
okay.
That's a good point.
What can Sagat set up after this, you think? Like what would be ideal here? A meaty tiger knee, overhead,
Oh yeah, with a light kick into an overhead, perfect.
charge up tiger beam, just in case.
No,
I would
no,
assume
no.
that you're plus, but not plus enough to jump over. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah,
of
what's the point of the side switch? Right? Yeah, this would be really scary if you recognize the opponent is close to burnout and he only has like half a bar, and you put him into burnout with this, and then it's checkmate.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
That'd be really good. And then
And assume this is a hard knockdown that you can,
yeah,
tech
yeah,
for.
and it would set up Tiger Nexus pressure. Yeah, interesting. So cool what they did with Sagat's level 2, man. What an awesome idea. I
Yeah,
love it, bro.
it's an excuse to give a
God,
character
such
all
a great
moves, dude.
idea, man. Yeah, man, awesome. Okay, next up.
Utility.
What is this? What is going on?
Okay.
Medium kick, right?
What is this?
Well, that's the thing. Like
What is this animation, bro? It looks
doesn't-
like he's sitting in a tubboat. What is happening?
I don't
here?
know if this is jumping heavy kick or jumping medium kick. Based on the hits done, I thought it was a heavy, but if this is a jumping heavy kick, that's kind of weird.
No, please no. Please no.
So
Amir.
it's likely medium kick.
I think it's
I
medium
because-
kick.
think so.
JP has
He's in a
jumping
battle
medium
tub.
kick. It kind of like
What is
works
going on
the
with this
same way,
animation?
right? So
It's so weird how it points upwards. I guess they just did that because it's probably not a cross up, right? So
But yeah, because it's jumping light kick is. This is
so weird, man. What
that's
is up
Street
with this
Fighter
button?
2 kick. I think he has this in Street Fighter 2.
But he doesn't kick upwards like this. He kicks straight, I'm pretty sure. It looks so weird.
But
dude.
like again, this is intended for air to airs.
Yeah.
And this time they show instant air to air.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like you have time to combo, right? So that's why he goes for Oki by not Oki, but
I'm sure the
he goes for
hitbox
cross-up.
on this is like really upwards. You know, it's like an Aki jumping medium punch. So it's just like really high hitting. Okay. Weird. We'll see how that does against JP's departure and butt slam and all of that. All right. Jumping medium kick. Strange. I guess they just had to show it.
He goes knockdown, jumping light kick.
So the real cross up, jumping light kick. Okay. Standing medium punch.
Standing medium punch.
And it looks the same, right? Isn't that the same animation?
It does look the same.
It looks the same.
Except, oh no, crouching light punch.
Crouching light punch. Yeah, so you might be right. He might not be able to do a crouching medium punch like he could in Street Fighter 5. So his crouching light punch, man, what do you think about the range on this? Like,
I mean, it seems
it
good.
seems pretty
it
far.
looks really
It
good.
probably is only 4-frame normal, right?
It
So,
has to be, man. It has
assuming it's not 5.
to. Yeah. So, yeah, we haven't seen a standing light punch. We will get to that soon. And then we saw a standing light kick. We didn't see crouching light kick.
This is definitely better range than Street Fighter 4, where it was like a quick elbow attack.
Mhm.
But to be fair, in Street Fighter 4 it was also 3 frames. And then in Street Fighter 5, the crouching light punch that looked a lot like this, honestly.
They better not do Sagat dirty like Marisa. He better be able to do drive rush cancel from crouching light punch to crouching light punch. He better, bro, or I'm gonna lose it. Dude, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it, man. He better be able to. I'm gonna go nuts. His standing medium punch is so stubby, right? This is one of his stubbiest buttons, especially for a medium. It could be plus on block, right? Copium?
I don't know. I said 0 on block at best.
0 on block? How dare you?
Yeah, at best.
Maybe
Hey,
minus
man.
1.
Remember, charge character other guy doesn't have a plus on block.
Charge character other guy. Broomstick hair. Okay. The thing about this, I guess, the benefit is that it's confirmable on hit, right? You get a combo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes into OD Fireball.
Which OD fireball, Amir? Which one?
Yeah. So
Talk to
the thing
me,
that's
Mir.
interesting, the thing that's interesting about the fireballs is that they are mentioned in the blog in a way that is, I don't want to say confusing, but curious to say the least.
Okay.
Because they mention how the high, like the OD version of the Tiger Shot, right?
Yeah.
Hits crouching opponent and is plus on block.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only thing they say. They don't really mention how there could be more than one. So
Maybe they forgot.
why the different animation, right? Isn't that a little bit strange?
Look, man. I think it's as simple as medium heavy is high Tiger Shot and light and medium is low Tiger Shot. I think it's as simple
Light
as
and
that.
heavy?
I think
Yeah.
so.
What's light and heavy? What's
Mhm.
light and heavy?
I think so. What is your
I
conspiracy?
want to know. What's light and heavy?
Light and I don't know. Middle Tiger Shot. Backwards Tiger Shot. I don't know. He goes upwards straight up. I don't know.
But yeah, so like if that is the case, then that there's multiple. I'm curious as to what the properties are gonna be, right? Because obviously, if there are different ones, then they must have different purposes.
Yeah. So it does it mention the high Tiger Shot specifically? OD hits crouchers, or does it say
Well,
OD
because-
Tiger Shot?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like they just say high Tiger Shot is medium and heavy punch, right? And it says this fireball can only hit standing opponents and is fired at different speeds depending on the button pressed, and that's what we said before. The OD version of this move can hit crouching opponents and is plus on block.
Yeah.
So it's in the high Tiger Shot section, which is curious.
Yeah.
So if that can hit crouching opponents, right? Then what's the purpose of the low one? Maybe it has like that launching property, right? Because that one's the high one, right?
Yeah.
There it is.
I hope it's not something like just like not a mistranslation, but I hope it's not the case where like the low Tiger Shot is actually plus, and I don't know, maybe the OD high Tiger Shot does whiff on crouchers, but it's really fast, and it's used for combos. Like the main purpose for high OD Tiger Shot is combos, because we see combos in the trailer, like multiple juggles into it because of its speed, and the low OD Tiger Shot is what they're talking about that hits crouchers because obviously hits low, and that's the plus one. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But yeah, we need more info.
But like the point that I was trying to make is that this one you see being canceled into the super immediately.
Yeah.
And it could be useful because maybe the damage is pretty good. But the low one pops them up, right? Like if you go back to where we were before.
I see what you're saying.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like maybe the knockdown is different. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's less hits, it seems like. It's 2 hits.
Okay. Well, just keep in mind, guys, that Sagat does have an OD high Tiger Shot and OD low. And it's most likely done by pressing 2 different types of punches. And the blog says that one of them does hit crouchers, but it's kind of weird they would mention that because obviously the low would. So it implies that the OD high Tiger Shot does hit crouchers and it is plus on block. Either way, having a plus on block OD Tiger Shot is very powerful for Sagat. That's really, really good, especially in a game like Street Fighter 6, because that means the corner game will be very strong where you can do OD fireballs to blow up, wake up amnesia, wake up level 1s, and still be plus to do, throw loops or whatever you want to do and cover Sagat in the corner. So that's really, really powerful. A lot of characters that have that, like Akuma, like abuse the heck out of that. So that's nice. And you can combo it from a crouch and light punch, which is cool too.
Yeah. Maybe the other one's slower. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. I think the low one, you'll need it to cancel off of jabs to keep the combo going.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Interesting. A lot of questions about his Tiger Shot.
Talking about the whole plus on block thing.
Yeah.
High Tiger Shot historically always was plus on block.
Okay.
But obviously with on crouchers.
Yeah.
Right? But in Street Fighter 6, they got rid of plus on block fireballs like that. Like Gao's Sonic Boom was also plus on block, and it's not anymore.
Oh.
So I would expect the high Tiger Shot not to be plus on block, which is why you need to spend the meter for it.
Yeah. We'll see.
That is so incredibly good to have. I like Besser was saying, just the fact that you can keep this going in the corner and like spend your meter and be plus, also for meaty situations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
Yeah, it really covers you against a lot of characters. It's really strong because the corner game is scary in Street Fighter 6. This is really good that he has this. Like I said, compared to Street Fighter 5, where Sagat had a lot of problems, like catching up to the opponent and pressuring them in general, looks like they really paid attention to that in Street Fighter 6. The mystery for Tiger Shots continue. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Knee press. Miss.
Safe knee press.
Ooh.
Bam.
That is a very long range
Bam.
standing light punch.
Holy cow. Okay.
Now, this is really important because they show specifically something that's -5 being punished. So we know that that's 5 frames.
Yeah, we know this is 5 frames, and it goes quite far, hey?
Yeah, it does.
I don't think Sagat... This kind of reminds me of his old, like, heavy punch, actually, in Street Fighter 5, but he did have a light punch like this. I doubt you can chain into this. Like, it looks slow. I don't think he can go like crouching light punch.
It's gonna be. I can already predict the combo being crouching light kick, crouching light punch, and crouching light punch is +5, and then you do standing light punch.
Oh yeah, maybe it's a link. Yeah,
like a link. You know.
Either way, yeah, he doesn't use standing light kick to punish this, right? Implying
that's probably 9 frames or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh no.
this thing, like this light punch goes really far. So yeah, that's good. That means the guy would be able to punish a lot of things like Jinrai kicks and bison knee press. So dry rush cancel.
Yeah, correctly on punish counter you have more frames, so it goes immediately into a medium, which is
that's a good point.
Proper optimal combo.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Crouching medium punch though, not standing medium punch.
So what is
what
is this?
He goes
that's not Nexus, right? That's not Nexus.
No, I think that's a target combo.
Oh, another
really?
a fourth target combo? I don't think this is Nexus.
Already has one. No, that's on Nexus.
Nexus, his legs on fire.
Yeah, no glow here.
Yeah, no glow.
Yeah,
I think that's a target combo.
Bro, he's got a fourth target combo?
The thing that's interesting is that it's cancelable, at least into super, which is what he does here.
Yeah,
he cancels into level 2.
So target combos.
So like this is.
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with the target combos that we have here. We have a heavy punch target combo, right, into like a heavy kick. Then we got a double medium kick. then a crouching
Yes.
medium punch, standing medium punch, and then, or
standing heavy punch, yeah, whatever, yeah, that one.
yeah, and then now we got a crouching medium punch into like a heavy kick. Wow.
Yeah, maybe.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, heavy kick. Bonk. And then that's a cancel. That's not a link.
Okay.
He cancels into the level 2. So it's possible that this is not a cancelable target combo, but it's cancelable into supers specifically.
I see.
You know?
It launches them up really high though, Mir. Like it looks like you
maybe
can do
get-
an uppercut after.
Maybe get a DP. Yeah, depends on the recovery.
Like
you
they're
know? Like,
really
if
high.
you-
Yeah. Or maybe you're right.
This
maybe
is like
it's
minus 48 on block or
maybe it's
something like that.
specifically for level 2. You could be right. Otherwise, yeah, I didn't notice this before. That's really weird. What the heck is that? Yeah, it's got to be a target combo. So weird.
That's where you're missing the possibility here.
What's up?
Look how high they're up.
Beam? Oh, maybe.
Beam time.
Maybe. It
Oh,
could
no,
be
no,
Tiger
no, no.
Beam, bro. It could be. It
Oh,
might
yeah,
be
yeah,
frame
yeah.
perfect.
Senora.
Tiger Beam. Okay, here we go again.
Yeah.
4x.
This is the Savage Tiger Pendulum.
Okay. Oh, I love how it's called Pendulum. So this is the
Wait.
third follow-up to his
Yeah.
level 2.
So like kicks the knees them right in the pee and then on the other side.
Side switch. Beautiful. So pretty much just
Good.
like Zangief's level 2.
Yeah.
And he's quite far from them. But I guess once again, they want you, if you want Oki, it's got to be specific. So
Yeah.
this is more for, you're in the corner and you want to side switch them. Interesting.
Mhm. Oh yeah, and then we see.
That's really
Well,
sick.
I mean,
You're
it's
probably-
good that he has the side switch. Like it's important for zoners to have as much leg room behind them as possible. So
Pendulum.
You can
Cool.
probably do a fireball here, a meaty fireball.
Yep, meaty fireball, tiger knee. You don't know, but once again, like I said, they really emphasize on the Oki version, so they probably want to really make these follow-ups very specific and intentional. But
Mhm.
yeah, once again, same thing. Like I was mentioning before, you might put them into burnout from the level 2, side switch them in the corner, and then checkmate them. Okay, what's going on
okay,
here?
this is the insanity. This guy just does just does that on a drive rush. What's it
Look,
called?
man.
Tiger Nexus. Tiger
Yes.
Nexus.
Tiger Nexus.
Yeah, so like that's probably the light or medium version. And this is interesting because it is specifically done to show what happens on counterhit. You see how on counterhit launches them up?
yeah.
So this is the only way you can come into the follow-ups from light and medium.
But
Right? Because otherwise it would hit them ground.
how would you land this though in a real scenario though? How would you get a counter hit
Not
with
like
Tiger
this,
Nexus?
that's for sure.
We'll
I
see
think-
about that.
I think likely you would do a block string into it and they press and they get hit, counter hit,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
And then since you have a plus follow up, it's not that committal. That is interesting. Yeah, and then if especially if they're in burnout and you're pressuring them, man, that's really cool. So his overhead
I
has
guess there's
multiple
another.
uses.
Yeah, there's another question now that just popped up in my mind. I wonder if you can do the follow-ups on whiff. I would
Yeah.
assume so, but
Oh man,
I don't know.
that'd be toxic. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But anyway, like it goes into the overhead, which causes a ground bounce. Very much like many of these sort of overheads.
Yeah.
Like Bison is another one that has that sort of thing. And then another level 2.
The fourth
Level
and
2
final
city
one,
here.
right?
What's
Yes.
this one do?
What is it called?
Yeah. Oh, Savage Tiger Zenith,
Zenith.
which launches the opponent in the air.
Nice.
Can be followed up with more attacks.
Okay, so here's where we were talking about
Correct.
before at the beginning, where this new command normal is like a combo filler button. A lot of times when Sagat can follow up in a juggle, you're using it for combo filler. So here we go.
You can put the beam goes right there, right here. beam
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
This
yeah.
this one
Bro.
I agree. This one could be Tiger Beam
Yeah,
moment.
this is Tiger Beam, guys. And like if you let's say you have no meter to drive rush, right, and you need to launch him to the moon. Oh, it's perfect. Because man, you have to drive rush into this command normal. It's beautiful.
Well, but it's important to see that it is cancelable though. So like that could be useful for anti-airs if it is an anti-air. I mean, obviously we have the standing heavy kick, but
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
This is like a lot of bar, by the way. They're gonna use in this.
By the
combo
way, yeah, I
because,
think this level 2 follow will probably be the most common follow up you'll see from Sagat players. Probably because it will do the most amount of damage with the combo extension, right?
I'm going to guess that if you got a very long combo,
Mm-hmm.
you want to end with the Tiger Raid because the super does unscaled or not unscaled, but
Oh,
like as
right.
maximum scaling, right? Like 40% for level 2s.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you do it at the beginning of a combo, something like this, then it makes sense to do the launcher because then you have the opportunity to juggle and continue your combo, get more
Right.
corner carry, things like that, right? And you can choose your Oki based on the ender that you use.
Mm-hmm. What's the difference between the
But-
juggle version and the Oki version? Because if you can combo, you can try to have Oki. Yeah, that's true. The Oki version might do a lot of damage, and like Mira said, there could be scaling issues because of it. And if you don't have additional meter, then the Oki version might be a good choice. And if you put them into burnout, you could checkmate them and do a lot of damage, and then reset them afterwards.
Absolutely.
But
But go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say this combo just costs a lot of a bar because it goes 1 bar
Mhm.
into the back heavy punch, then OD Tiger Shot. This is the standing OD Tiger Shot.
Yeah.
And it hits late. It's curious how
Yeah,
they
look
fall
how
into it.
early he does that Tiger Shot. Like it just hits the tail back and it just shows you how big the hitbox
Yeah,
on this
and
thing
then he
is.
does it again.
Then he does it again. By the way, in before Sagat can combo into his DI from the launcher, by the way, and burn you
Oh,
up.
that would be sick.
That would be really
It's
hype.
potentially possible. Yeah, doesn't see why not.
Okay, this is really cool because this is like a JP style combo. But yeah, he is burning a
Mhm.
lot of bar, and this is
He had
showing the
these sort of,
utility.
yeah,
Oh,
he had
snap.
these sort of combos in Street Fighter 4. Not really in Street Fighter 5 as much, but with the V trigger, he could do that.
Look how fast that level 1 is, man. It is so fast. It's he's juggling him from full screen, and Bison's not even descending. You know what I mean? Like you can see how fast it is.
Also, because the Tiger Shot there pops them up,
Mhm.
right? So like, there's that too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that he does have a full screen combo like this. It's pretty neat.
This is our only example that we have that the blog is explaining that he can do level 1 after OD Tiger Shot. So we have to see once
Yeah.
again on Fireball
Yeah, this one
clashes
is-
and doing it close.
Yeah, this is on a juggle, so like they're higher up.
Hmm.
So this is a specific situation, but I could see that, like being a thing from full screen because you have the most time.
Yeah. This is like one of the most expensive combos that we've seen in this
Yeah,
trailer.
it's 5 bars. Plus
5 bars.
three supers because 2 plus 1.
Yeah, so level 2
I-
super.
Oh, he does like 2,000 damage.
Well, I really hope these combos have a place where doing the level 2 into the level 1 sometimes does more damage than the level 3. I think that would be super cool and would be like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Yeah, there is times where that's the case. So yeah. Another bar for the dry rush, then 4 more bars for the double OD Tiger Shot, and then level 1, 5 bars. Crazy.
Something to mention about this one. Let's say it does comparable to damage to a level 3.
Yeah.
It probably is a much more favorable knockdown if you want to go back to zoning, right? Because like you're full screen. It's
Mhm.
possible
Yeah.
that the level 3 doesn't give you as much of an advantage where you can just throw fireballs immediately,
Yeah.
So like that could be another option. It's like, oh, I want the corner carry and the ability to zone my opponent. That's why I do the level 2 plus level 1.
Right.
Obviously, this one is like also 5 bars of drive, so I hope it does
Yeah.
more
I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. Like maybe this will do more than a regular level 3, and maybe the CA will do more, and it'll also drain their dry meter 2 bars, so it's more. But at least in this case, let's say you're the opponent's lit, and then you're going to see if this is lethal. And you're like, oh, okay, I need to spend a little bit more to kill him, so I'm gonna spend the level 1 here. You have enough time to make that choice or save your meter, right? So it's just more utility in general. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going. That's a cool combo, by the way. Really cool combo.
It is a cool combo. Yeah.
Bam! The DI.
That is
Drive
a
impact.
long
Wow, look how
DI.
tall Sagat is. Jeez.
Bison
He's just towering.
changed costume just to get hit.
What's the attack Sagat's doing? He's doing like a wind up like
It's a
elbow.
elbow, right?
Yeah,
it's an elbow.
that's weird that they
Spinning
chose that.
elbow.
Hey, that is.
I mean,
interesting.
more Muay Thai stuff, right?
He's
Ah.
so huge.
Yeah,
Bonk.
he's a beast. I thought they would use his remember how his V trigger 2, if you charge it up, it caused the guard break. I thought they would use something like that for his DI, but or elbows. Okay, so
Okay.
DI combo. No Tiger Beam.
Standing head
Oh
again.
come on. Okay.
2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits.
Yeah, OD Tiger Nexus,
OD Nexus.
Mhm.
Nice.
into the launch.
And and you can combo it after the second hit. Okay.
We see the launch,
To the launch. Seen it before.
then drive rush.
Combo
Back heavy
filler
punch.
again.
Yep.
Tiger knee.
Light Tiger
Oh,
knee?
that's cool.
Possible, yeah.
Light Tiger
Yeah.
knee? Light uppercut?
Maybe medium.
Oh, snap.
Maybe medium? That's so cool, man. He gets the juggle combos from the Tiger. He gets that command roll and Tiger knee, bro. Into the
Yeah,
level
I think
3.
Super
In
sick.
Street Fighter 5, I'm pretty sure it did have some combos like these where he does Tiger knee into DP. So it's cool that they brought them back.
Yeah. So in terms of Sagat comboing to super in general, you know, we'll have to see with the Tiger Nexus, the one that the plus on block one that launches them out. If you can go into like level 1, and then like I said, it's harder to get into the heavy Tiger Nexus. I'm just trying to think of all the ways that Sagat will practically get into supers, because this is obviously a DI combo, and he chooses to go OD Nexus for this.
I think Fireball is going to be a big way he spends super in juggles and cancels from the OD.
Yeah, I really like that you can do dry rush into this like back heavy into the light Tiger knee and still get the uppercut. That's really cool, and not have to
Super
worry about
sick.
Angry Scar.
Boom, one hit into level 3.
Yeah, and that's
Big
really
damage.
important. One hit halves, right? Because of the scaling. It's gonna be mad deeps, bro. This animation is brutal.
This is like Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Mortal
no.
Kombat,
Oh my
Bison.
god, no.
X-ray.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, right?
X-ray.
The sound effect is also like MK.
Yeah, it goes like
Ah, Connor, no.
He's already down. No.
Silva, no. Oh my god, dude. And remember, this is
I
not
love
even
it.
the CA, guys. This is the regular level 3. We don't even know what the CA looks like yet. You're gonna have to tell us, Haps at Evo.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I will be testing.
Yeah, this is a fantastic looking level 3. Man, look how angry Sagat is. Damn. And launches them up. So what is the name of this super mirror?
Well, according to spoilers from before,
What is the name?
it was Tiger Vanquisher.
Vanquisher. Nice. Damn. And then we
Very
don't
cool.
see if he gets
Also-
Oki after anything.
No, yeah.
We just see the
And then he
win post.
threatens to kill you.
Bam.
Well, he just says he can't lose to anybody.
I won't lose, not to anyone. Wait, where did I hear that before?
Uh-oh.
Damn. The hesitation. Oh, so sick.
Very
So
cool
cool.
character.
Yeah.
That level 3, top 5 level 3s in the game.
It looks great.
In terms of
It's pretty cool, yeah.
I can't wait to see that. Like I said, the CA. I really like the level 3s where the opponent is fighting back. So I really hope it's an animation like that. Would be really cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, dude, when he kicks
How do you
in,
fight back with no legs?
I don't know. Maybe
From
you
the
like hold
ground.
your hand up big for mercy. Oh, it's incredible. Ugh, it's such a great idea. They obviously can't put like the bones breaking or blood, so they just show the
I
sweat,
mean,
right?
the sound does sound like stuff is gone, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, the bone breaking sound effects are great. Oh man, we did it, guys. We did it. Our
We did it.
longest
You know, we
breakdown
took-
ever,
Like 3 hours, 40 minutes.
bro. Guys,
Oh my god.
this is our magnum opus, guys. This is the greatest breakdown we've ever done, bro. This is the longest one, man, and deservedly so for a character like Sagat. I am so excited. Once again, he comes out on August 5th. Guys, thanks so much, Mir, for writing down those notes. Haps for staying up overtime to cover this fantastic character. Yeah, Sagat, man, most robust kit ever. A lot of new sauce, and I'm just trying to see like what things will hold him back. I can't wait to go through that honeymoon phase, and day 3 is like, oh, this character is bottom 1, and then halfway through the month they're top 1. I can't wait to go through all of that. Yeah, the Tiger Nexus, I can't wait to test the utility on that. I really love that they're emphasizing more on his Muay Thai fighting style, and just showing Sagat all of his experience so far, and he just feels like he really fits in Street Fighter 6. And there's a lot of players and a lot of friends of mine that had no interest in Sagat before. They don't even play characters like Sagat, and they saw this trailer like, wow, I want to play some Sagat. Like, it's one of the top gameplay trailers for me for Street Fighter 6. I'm super pumped, man. I'm so excited to check out. His combos look super fun. Like, I mean, I'm not even thinking from a zoning perspective now. You know, I'm thinking about it as a brawler. Like it's crazy, like how much they changed his buttons, but fantastic. I'm glad I know so much more now after doing this breakdown. Excited. Any final thoughts, guys?
Yeah, I really well. Sagat looks great. His moves look really fun. I like how much they sort of leaned into the Muay Thai fighting style.
Yeah.
As we said before. And I also really like that we're getting some variety. He seems pretty slow, very long reaching normals, right?
Yeah.
I really like that we're getting that, you know, instead of like another like all-rounder type character.
Mm-hmm.
He will play a little bit different.
Yeah.
But man, they really outdid themselves with the sound design.
Yeah,
Like
the sound
every
effects.
hit he does, all the supers, the punches, the kicks, you can really hear the strength of the move, and I love that. You know, I like to feel the weight of like the hits that I do on the opponent. So I'm very excited to try them.
Yeah, especially if you're like a really big martial arts guy, and the stage too complements the character really so well. Like I said, I really like the stage a lot. I'm like super excited. So once again, Sagat will be playable at Evil, but as like testing, not like in the tournament. And he'll be releasing right after Evo. So House might have a chance for us to get like a really early peek, like just 2 days before we can answer some questions for us. We can find out more about those Tiger shots and then that crouching medium kick and maybe some of his combo stuff. And we could do some testing, man. That'd be exciting.
I was gonna say, if you guys have any questions that you want me to like look out for you while I'm there on Sagat, type it in the comments. Let me know, and I'll do my best to answer your questions.
CPS throw
2
loops,
whole
that's what
days
it is.
before.
I have a question, huh? Throw loops or no throw loops?
Yeah, good luck,
Stay
Hash. You're
tuned.
gonna get blown up. You're gonna get blown up, bro. Good luck testing it, man.
Oh boy.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. If you guys sat through all of this, let me know in the comments what you guys think of Sagat. And if you guys are going to pick him up, expect many guides on this character. We'll be going hard. Appreciate it. Anyways, thanks again, guys, for staying up with me through this. And
My pleasure.
till next time. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
GG's.